Also, Ains.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe the volume at like 3/4.
How's that?
Yeah, good, because I couldn't hear you guys.
All right, everyone. In typical cast co-op fashion, all hell's breaking loose. Audio's not working. I think we have it all figured out. Good morning, everyone. Double check with us, everyone who's in the chat. Please let us know if we sound okay, if the screen looks okay, and that you're getting the Xbox audio.
And just to check my audio, F you, study.
I hate you guys so much. And I'm also on the stream just making sure that our volume is good.
That's right.
And yes,
Hello?
I know you're going to be able to see the reflection in my screen. Deal with it. All of you awesome people.
The real pain is that you're not in dark mode.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't have time for this.
Alrighty, let's see.
So no, okay, good. Well, it's good morning, everyone. Good to see you guys. I've been on for nearly half an hour now, and what was happening was we could co-stream the broadcast, but no audio was coming through. And we were like, well, there's no way we're going to ask people to open a separate tab with Xbox audio and listen to us on a different tab. So we've been panic troubleshooting for the last 20 minutes trying to figure it out, and it looks like we finally got it 5 minutes ahead of schedule. So
I was very helpful.
Yeah, you were. You helped a lot, Luke.
Yeah, man. We couldn't do without you, man.
At least Joe was trying.
I didn't look up a goddamn thing. Not a thing. I didn't even try. I wasn't like, let me look at support. I was like, look at Twitter. Let's talk about that.
I was literally thinking to myself like 30 minutes ago, if Luke put like 5% effort into production, I think XCP could be like a huge podcast.
Dude,
oh man,
that's not fair. I have been taking tutorials on thumbnails. Yeah. They've gotten better, haven't they?
They have. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm on YouTube where I wasn't, when it started.
Hey guys, I'm on YouTube. Have you seen me?
Please.
And like, not for nothing, not a single person has come out of the woodwork to offer their production services for free. I've had only these creepers jump in my DMs to try.
Oh wait, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. You're beautiful.
The chat says it can't hear me. Let me see. Baba booey, baba booey. Chat. Someone let me know if you can hear me.
What's better? That blocks some of the
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you fine, Joe.
Yeah, you're fine. They probably just don't want to hear you. Shout out to Bomber and Suddy and Nix and Famous Seamus, Fat Boy Horror, Gio Rio, Lunch Bizzle, HR Bomber, Dinero Primero, Mr. Sarko, Mariano Pampa, Elu, my buddy, Mr. Hometown Hero, Siana in the chat, Tom909_000.
Tom's back. Morning, Tom.
Hey.
Sympathetic Slytherin, Dave104, Ash Reviews Games. Let's see who. I'm not leaving anybody out. I'm not leaving anyone out. Super Panda. No, that's a name right there. I like that one. I think I already said Lunch Bizzle, but just in case. Random_name. Appreciate you for that $1.99 super chat saying.
Yeah, I was about to get to him. Go for it. Go for it.
He says, happy Xbox Day, everyone. Fingers crossed for JRPG support.
Oh, we getting it, baby. We getting it.
I think you're getting it.
What's this? It's coming.
We got another one? Do we have another one coming through? We do. Fat Boy Horror says, yup, all good. Boo, Luke. Here's your marketing budget. And Joe, PlayStation is DED.
It's true. After today, this is the nail in the coffin. That's actually what the show's called. The code name for it is Nail in PS Coffin.
It's Operation PlayStation. So fucking dead, you guys. It's like it's such a joke. Like I was talking to Jim Ryan about it. He's just like, yeah, this is his master plan.
He's like, yeah, I'm retiring in 2 months. Yeah, I'm out.
So boys, I've avoided leaks as much as possible, so I don't know much. So I'm gonna ask the chat to not leak anything. I have a FanFest stream that's about 30 seconds ahead of what we're watching, so I'm gonna watch us. But I gotta tell you, I'm really excited right now. We're 2.5 minutes out. I'm stoked for today. How are you guys feeling?
Oh man, I think it's gonna be a great show. I really do. I've tried to avoid leaks. I've caught a couple things that I don't even know if it's true, because what I heard is that there's some people that are kind of in the know that are leaking stuff that are not true purposely to try and throw people off. But from what I understand, even the people who really know behind the scenes don't know this whole show. So it should be a great time. I'm pumped, man.
Very cool.
Yeah. I feel like I'm coming in the best level, because I'm just like, I'm happy for you guys. That's how my energy is. It's like, I've said this multiple times, like it feels like one of the first times we're really truly excited for the Xbox showcase. Like it is like this huge thing, because usually, like, when E3 was a thing, it'd be like, oh yeah, the Xbox conference is here, how's PlayStation gonna shut them out, right? And so by not having E3 here, I truly feel like, to me, it's made this show, it's actually helped the showcase for me, because it feels more like a bigger event. So last year we saw a lot of CG. I just want to see gameplay that I'm interested in, and for me to find stuff to turn on my Xbox, and that is Fable gameplay. So
two things. So one is I heard that Xbox actually acquired the Bloodborne IP.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you can expect to see Bloodborne 2 here at Xbox. The other is that the other, Joe, is that I thought Luke would have at least shaved his head today in solidarity, so we could have the mature, kind of mature, well thought out podcast. But Luke, I did remember at the last moment, it is the Xbox Bethesda showcase, and you have contractual obligations for Fallout, so I get it. I understand why it couldn't be done.
That's what it is, and not that I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy who, if I shave my head, I look like a Proud Boy. So that's.
I heard your friends were arrested yesterday. What happened?
Yeah, fuck those guys. God.
I feel like Luke is a widow's peak away from looking like a murderer.
Yep. All right, boys.
Like
I got my
serial
hand down. Here it
Ruby,
goes.
thank you so much.
What's
Love
up,
that you
Ruby?
found us via Hogue.
Ruby,
and,
what up?
Thank you,
All right,
Ruby.
guys. It's starting.
Let's go. Banjo right out of the gate. Boom. Just a bird out of a backpack. Come on.
Oh, you have the ESL stream chosen.
That was the only one that showed.
Redfall.
Oh, Redfall. Sweet. Go ahead.
Wow, okay.
The other full
Rumor
screen.
has it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font.
I like this. Only
The pastor's gone missing. And my genius plan was to investigate it. Alone.
It's first-person shooter. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's a looter shooter.
Of course. Don't stress, Layla.
I gotta say, the gun looks good.
Oh, shit.
I'm just swearing. I don't like that.
yeah, no, this is the only one that's available on YouTube. Wait, no, this one has an audio description. Here it is, Ains. Send it to you. In the private chat?
Oh, yeah, I got it. We'll switch to the full screen broadcast right after this clip, guys. Sorry about that.
Ooh.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Ooh.
I like that they're starting with gameplay. Oh,
Yeah.
my.
So Phil did an interview saying that, today's about gameplay, so I kind of expect that.
As it
That's
should
what I
be.
want, man. Yeah.
Yo, these animations look ridiculous.
Yeah. Particle effects look really good, but not overdone.
Jacob. Oh, thank God.
Come on, let's find the others and beat feet.
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts. The bustling historic downtown, the seafront district, and the old lighthouse. Then, something happened. People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out.
Straight
Big
up, this
time.
is State of Decay vibes.
Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead.
This looks like a
And these
mature
aren't just
Borderlands.
trashy movie vampires.
Yeah.
These monsters blocked out the sun.
This looks
and
like
pushed
first-person
back
State of
all
Decay
the
to me.
water. Totally cut us off from the outside world. Gotta admit though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Aw, thanks,
I like
Jacob.
that.
We've also got Remy, our engineer genius, and her little robot buddy.
She means you, boy. Who's a good robot? Who's the best robot?
And our resident expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
So this looks
Last but
dope,
not least,
but how are they going to avoid
yours
back for
truly.
blood
I
syndrome?
have these weird
Well,
powers.
this is a it's co-op, but it has a full
We've been
campaign
digging
and
for
it's a
answers,
looter
but haven't
shooter.
found much
So there's
better.
like skill
Blood
trees and
and
loot
death.
and everything else.
Luckily,
It's
the
not just
vampires
like
and
a
their
level by
sycophants
level.
aren't discreet about
Okay.
where they like to nest.
Looks
I
good,
bet
though.
The answers we
Does look
need
good.
are inside those tourist traps
really good.
turned fortresses.
How you
I'm
feeling, chat?
actively turned on right now.
Really?
Oh,
Spotted
That's
some
surprising.
bloodsuckers
I like
in
it.
their fan club near the festival grounds. Let's start there.
This looks really good. I'm not like losing my mind over it, but it looks really good. But I'm not an Arcane guy. Yeah.
Oh God! Don't start with your nonsense so early.
No, I haven't played him yet. That's on my summer list.
Or just slip past.
Let's just get this done. On my mark.
ooh.
Oh shit, blood bag! They know we're here. Look alive!
This one is mine.
Going up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yo.
Oh, that was cool. That was neat.
All right, yeah.
I'm in for the Doom Guy DLC.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That is cool. The effects look awesome.
Yeah, particle effects
My
are.
cryptid hunter's intuition tells me there's a nest nearby. Your what?
Jeff, that's not a thing.
Found something. Oh, now I simply must go in there.
What is that? Where does it go?
Ooh.
Some kind of collective consciousness. That's impossible.
What if this is in the BioShock universe?
There's the movie theater.
God,
I
that'd be
used to come
dope.
here all the time. Why
It's
they
got a
have
little
to mess this
BioShock
up for
vibe
me?
to it.
Shit.
It'll collapse any second.
Run!
All right.
And they
I
have
wonder if
Into
that
the
was
Spider-Verse
supposed to be like a, they're gonna have like late game like rifts and stuff, like
Yeah.
Destiny and
Yeah.
Diablo.
That's where I felt like this looked most like a, arcade or arcane game. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah.
end game's gonna have
Show me that loot.
I think you're exactly right, Ames. That's the real game. Give me a date. Give me a date.
2023.
Yeah. All right, I'm doing a hot swap to the other stream.
Hot swap.
Hot swap.
So a couple people in chat were thinking BioShock as well. That game looks fun. That game
Yeah.
looks fun.
Oh, Sean Capri, you're fucked. Sean Capri, you are fucked. Good sir.
So for anybody not seeing it live right now, what we are
Silk
seeing,
Song, baby.
Silk Song. Yep.
Yep. Oh, God,
And it's at
yes.
the Xbox showcase. That's surprising.
Yeah. Day
Yeah,
and day, baby.
so this was one of the leaks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, here, this game is on my fantasy critic against Sean Capri, and he's just done.
You should have told me. I could have. Yeah,
counterpicked
this
this.
is one of the ones I knew. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
This was his counter pick because he's like, it's not coming out this year. I'm like, dude, it's been 4 years. Looks
Game
fucking
Pass,
great.
and
I
that's the
bet
question.
this coming to Game Pass.
I was
Watch.
gonna say,
Oh,
I bet it is
absolutely.
too. I don't
And
know
real
that
talk, I
finished
feel like
Hollow
they
Knight.
probably paid buku bucks to put it on Game Pass too.
I was just saying in a party chat last night that this game's bigger than people think. Like
I
it
don't-
has a big audience.
I can't remember if I beat Hollow Knight.
I know I haven't, but I definitely want to get back into it. It's just a very
Game Pass.
daunting game. It's really big. Nice. Day one with Game Pass. When the fuck, it didn't give me one.
Comes a world premiere.
World premiere.
Alpha
What,
launch
what do we
exclusive.
have now going on at the bottom? Good God. All right,
You're in
fix it.
Arabic.
I swear.
Oh, Squanch Games. It's the maker of Rick and Morty.
You're the only one that can stop them. Realize we're gonna have to take out
Yes.
the entire alien drug cartel.
Sounds like Rick and Morty.
Yep.
You're just gonna leave me here?
Holy
in
shit.
what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians, just like me.
Hey, why are you squeezing me
So they made
tight?
your gun the secondary personality. That's
Look at us.
awesome.
We're blasting away. Oh yeah, that's one of my children.
You know, this
They
gives
die
me
fast.
Oddworld
Don't
vibes.
worry, it's
It does.
easy to make
Yeah.
more.
That's cool.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Is it on my end that we're getting really stuttery on the?
It's your end.
More, I need more stabbing.
I think anyway. Looks fine on my end. I hope.
I know people are saying it looks a little choppy.
Everyone, fight each other!
The mad Care Bears.
Yes.
That's the name of the game. Is High on Life.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know why it choppy on YouTube. It's fine on the Link app here.
That's a Game Pass game as well. 3 for 3 on Game Pass. You got Redfall, Silk Song, and Rick and Morty. Have I missed anything?
Nope.
Welcome to the Xbox
Sarah.
and Bethesda Games Showcase.
Oh, I love her.
Today, we're doing something we've never done before. For the first time ever, our entire show is focused on games you can play over the next 12 months.
12
You're going to
months.
see more
I called
gameplay
that.
than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences, gripping narratives, compelling strategy titles, and my favorite, the most anticipated open world RPG of the last 20 years. All playable in the year
Elden
ahead.
Ring?
No.
And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass. And that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the console. We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world. And now,
Ruby, I was thinking the
all
same thing.
Game
That's a
Pass
fly
members
ass
will be able to
dress.
unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
Oh.
For over a decade, players have created a thriving culture of competition and creativity
Okay,
around
Riot
our
Games.
games.
Let's do it.
Right.
From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable moments in esports to amazing creations that have blown our minds, our community has continually taken Riot Games to new heights. Today, we're proud to invite the Xbox community into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass.
Wow.
Subscribers will unlock every champion
That's
on League
huge.
and Wild
League
Rift,
of Legends
all
on
Valorant
Game
agents,
Pass?
select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and Little Legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start.
And that's for
Thank
PC,
you
right?
for coming on this journey with us.
For sure.
And welcome to Riot Games.
That's sweet.
Wow. That's huge.
That is huge. Happy birthday, Nora. 8 years old today.
Oh, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Nora. Thank you, Suddy.
Home sweet home.
So if they get these to console somehow, I'm in. I'll try them.
Wild Rift will come.
That's
to
what I'm
console.
waiting to see. Like,
All champions unlocked.
although I'm not a fan of League of Legends, my son plays it every day.
Nothing about Riot does it for me, but it's always super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's huge. I mean, it's a massive, massive game.
That's how they get into Asia.
Yep.
you
That's
know?
what I was thinking. I'm like, this is how they expand in South Korea.
Yep.
Because this
All
game is
everything
massive
unlocked
over
in
there.
Game Pass, I guess. So you get all the characters, you get everything.
Yeah, Bomber's saying
Wow.
that some of those are mobile. That's
Gotcha.
cool. But like for me, it would need to be console.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how they get into Asia with Game Pass.
Note that this isn't for me, but like this is
Agree.
still absolutely huge.
none of these games have been like Luke's getting out of his chair, but it's all like, all right, good job. Good job so far.
Avengers is not going to be at the showcase, Luke.
I gotta do that, man. I gotta do that.
I'm calling it right here, right now, though. We'll see Overwatch.
You think so?
I think Blizzard's showing up. I said Diablo the other day.
Yeah, I think Diablo, since
I think both Diablo and
last
Overwatch.
night. But yeah, I think Overwatch as well.
They need to bring Valorant to console too, right?
This is quite a long time they're spending on this.
Yeah, this is long, but I guess it's a big freaking.
It's a big
deal
partnership.
they made.
Yeah,
it's not an acquisition, but it's a it's a
unlocked boosters, rosters coming this winter. All PC and mobile.
Again, that's that's huge.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm sorry,
Wake up?
monsieur.
Yes.
Yep.
For Hugo. He's not dead yet.
This is such a good game.
I never played the first one.
They said the second one
So
is
good,
like a
dude.
whole nother level. I was reading that interview the other day.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of like people walking out of gameplay going, this is way more impressive than the first game. And the first game was great.
First game was good. Yeah. Real
Super
good.
chat.
Got it.
Geo.
Yep. Geo Rio.
Flash.
Have a mega pint.
Have yourself a mega pint. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you, brother.
A mega pint.
Always very generous over here, Geo. Appreciate the support, brother. Thank you.
It's so good to have so many people in chat with us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out.
And like that's even just given the fact that Luke's here killing the vibe, you know?
Oh.
Wow.
I love the music.
Dude, I love it. Like this game was very close to my game of the year.
You're only making it
2019.
worse. Amicia, don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the choppiness, everyone.
I'll show them that it's over.
You know, the only options we have are to share the tab, which is what we're doing. I don't know how to resolve that, sadly.
Ooh.
Which one, not them?
I'd recommend a second screen, chat, because we want to hang out with you.
Yeah, we want to hang out with you. If you can second screen it and mute this one. Apologies. Oh, Hugo's got
We know for
powers.
next time.
2022. So that's going to be a holiday thing for them.
It was, yeah, I thought it was supposed to be summer, but if they're not announcing the date yet, then it's definitely going to be
That's
fall.
they probably moved it to fall so that they could have stuff. This is a first party game. Motorsport.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, let's
Okay.
go. Yes.
Jesus.
What the what?
Now we're talking. People aren't ready for how much this is going to advance Forza.
Holy shit. I mean, this
Good
looks
Lord.
wonderful so far.
Good Lord.
Again, I know I'm the PlayStation guy, but like to me, Forza is king. Look at that.
Oh my God, it's a Porsche 917.
Yeah, right?
That's what I was thinking too, Joe.
Yeah,
Porsche
yeah, you-
behind
oh my
65.
I was thinking, is it the 16, 17? Like,
Nah, it's the 41. If you look
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, I'm. Good thing you guys, the camera doesn't go lower. This is my world right here.
Spring 2023.
Luke, you're ahead. Stop
Sorry,
you're ahead of
sorry,
us.
sorry, guys. Sorry.
We
sorry,
told you
sorry.
not to watch that
Damn it,
stream on
Sean.
purpose.
Sorry.
you just pause it for like, 30
I know,
seconds.
I'm sorry.
You match up the sound.
I'm sorry.
Or you
Forza
just watch it on
Motorsport
StreamYard
is
like
back.
all of us.
I'm Dan Greenwald, GM of Motorsport, and I'm joined by Chris Sasaki, creative director
Chris.
at Turn 10.
That means you're getting your Horizon
Forza
expansions.
is
Soon.
known for its
Yes.
photoreal beauty and state-of-the-art immersion.
Yes, we
Built from
can
the ground
cancel
up
him,
to
Charles.
showcase
Thank you.
the Xbox Series
That's
X
Kev.
and S consoles,
Oh, no,
including
Charles.
techniques like real-time ray tracing on
That
track.
boy.
This
Yeah,
is the most
100%,
technically
brother.
advanced racing game ever made.
Today, we're excited to show you the all-new Forza Motorsport.
This game has been in development for a
Welcome
long
to Maple
time.
Valley,
Guys,
Maple Valley.
This track has been a fan favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005.
It's from part 1.
Wow.
So the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in stunning detail.
Don't say it's just a racing game.
Seeing
I'll slap you
is
through
an
the screen.
in-engine gameplay demo.
But it's just a
presented
racing
using a single camera with no cuts.
Single camera.
Let's jump in with the M8.
M8. Let's go, Bimmer. Oh, I can't wait to watch this back in 4K.
How does this compare to Gran Turismo?
Better.
Better?
I think it looks better.
Overhauled the driving experience.
This isn't my world, so I don't know.
This includes a 48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
So, no joke, that car, the M8 race car, the GTE, is my background for my work PC.
Let's advance time of day here and look at the world details.
Fucking dork.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything you see is new and has been captured with photogrammetry
My
and 3D
wallpapers
material
look
scans.
smother.
Guys,
advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques
this is
bring a
stunning.
new level of realism to the track.
Yeah.
So as a non-racing guy, I'm excited for this tech to continue making its way into non-racing games. This is insane.
Here you can see the beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley. The grass, rocks, 3D vegetation, skies and clouds, they all demonstrate a generational leap in beauty and detail. Let's advance time again.
Okay.
You are looking
Is that
at
the Stay
our
Puft
all-new
Marshmallow Man?
dynamic time of day. This
I wasn't
is a
thinking about
fundamental
him.
system to the new Forza Motorsport. And like weather, is available on every track.
Green
These
energy,
new
I like
simulation details
Wind
add
farms.
further depth, drama, and dynamics
Oh,
to the racing experience.
Nancy. That's the thing you notice. Yeah,
In
green
addition
energy.
to our
Yeah.
dynamic time of day, Forward Plus lighting and
Yeah, see, they're
physically
taking
based
everything
lights
from
come together to
Horizon
deepen the
4 and
realism
5
and immersion
and using it,
in the
you know,
world.
along with the new physics engine.
Changes in the time of day also change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes, rubbering in.
Oh,
and,
Mazda
of course,
762, look at it.
So this
I
is
know
the
you guys
same.
are excited as me.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
the,
man.
the temperatures
players
of
have been
the
asking for.
environment will affect the
Yeah.
cars.
Fuel management.
Yep.
And that's similar
Multiple
to
tire compounds and
GT,
new
if I'm
depth
not
in car
mistaken, right?
building
Games?
create the ultimate
It does a bit,
racing
yes.
playset.
Yeah.
Advanced materials and shaders paired with ray tracing.
Look at the size of that
bring
turbo,
out
boys. I know that's what you were
incredible
thinking.
detail in the gold key
Yeah, I
block,
was like, well, look at all
anodized
these
aluminum,
tubes that go
and
into,
carbon
I
fiber.
think, the engine.
What can I do
Engine
with an
bays
aluminum
with their
tube?
complex self-reflection is a place where ray tracing really shines.
This no-cut camera, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there's me.
Car damage
That's
is
me
a
right there.
racing reality. In Forza Motorsport,
Audi
car damage is reproduced
R8 GT.
down to the individual scratches on the bodywork. You can see here
That's where
some of the
GT
new
really
details
falls
in
to
the
damage. They have
directionality
like
of
no
damage,
damage modeling.
how the paint peels away
Yeah.
at exposed and raised edges, in the wheel abrasions, and even in the dirt buildup.
Is that why they're spotlighting the things?
Yeah, this is like
Using the power of the Xbox Series X and S consoles,
it's what we all hoped, but we didn't know
ray
if they could
tracing
deliver
makes
it.
everything
Okay.
feel more connected. Cars reflecting onto other cars.
That's
Cars
nuts.
reflecting their own mirrors, bodywork, brake rotors, and wings.
That's awesome.
Things just feel more natural, more real.
Woo, that Mazda, baby. That's like
Hometown,
one
that
of
is
the-
exactly how I
That
turn.
the
That's a
accuracy
legendary
of our
car.
Overhauled physics, the beauty of our cars and tracks, our new dynamic time of day, advanced car damage,
Right, Nix?
and
That was a
real-time
ray
ray
tracing
tracing
flex. They're
on
just like
track.
stare at this for 10 seconds. You're
lead to a
going.
Yeah.
generational leap
Yo,
in
I
immersion.
want a wave race game on that kind of water.
This
Yes.
is the all-new Forza Motorsport.
Happy for you guys. This looks really good.
Yeah,
This
they
is a
brought
game
the-
that
they
I will
brought a
never
full
play, but I will
day-night
appreciate.
cycle and weather and everything to it too. That's yeah, it's gonna blow stuff away.
You see what you're getting next? Another first
That's
party.
awesome.
All right, another first party. Cool. Luke, I think you're Microsoft's longest running franchise celebrates
That would be
40th
PC, a
anniversary.
PC game from helicopters, gliders, new aircraft.
This
Not
Flight
Flight
Sim?
Sim, right?
Other Flight Sim?
Age of Empires, maybe?
No. Age of Empires was 90.
And they said helicopters, so why would it be Age of
Yeah.
Empires?
I mean, if you have an empire and you're going to war.
I guess
Modern
modern, yeah, okay. I know this has a big community, but is it weird to see Flight Sim in this showcase?
No,
Yes.
I don't think so.
I mean, it looks amazing, but
It's weird to see if they don't do anything new.
like someone somewhere likes planes as much as I like cars, and they're getting their
They're getting
fucking,
their rocks off.
yeah.
But like, let's all be honest about Flight Sim.
That's cool.
So adding helicopters to Flight Sim is probably a big deal. That's probably a big deal. Oh, that's neat.
Elu said they've promised helicopters for some time. There you go.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. Don't chop
Yeah, I
that
don't
giraffe's
know.
head off. That would be brutal.
That's a November update, it looks like.
So is that are they counting that as one of the exclusives from here to
No,
the 30th?
I don't think so. I would think it'd have to be a launch game, right? Not update. They're bringing Halo to Flight Sim?
Yes! How cool is that?
All right.
All right, I'm
That's how you
back.
get me.
I'm back.
That's how you get me in.
Flight
There
Sim.
we
Game of the
go.
Game of the generation right here.
Fuck. That's cool, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's how you get me. Like, I was not vibing with this 1 sec, and this
Hey,
is how you
can fly
get
to
me in.
space.
Fuck
That's
yes.
so cool.
God damn, the Pelican's one of the coolest
What?
goddamn
Available
things.
Free add-on today.
Nice.
Oh my god, I gotta
Oh,
now I gotta
downloading
download Flight
that.
Sim.
That's a good one.
They better
That's a
have
win.
captured the real simulation of flying a pelican.
That's
Ooh,
right.
Blizzard presents.
Blizzard.
Here you go.
Which one's yours?
It's Overwatch.
There you go.
Mine's Tracer. She's like, cheers, love. The cavalry's here. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Tracer's my main.
Tracer's the best.
Yeah, she is. On PC, I'm a really good Tracer.
I am not.
Does anyone play Overwatch anymore? I'm being serious.
I
Yeah,
haven't
no,
played it
when-
in years. But
I haven't played it in a minute, but like with the beta that came out like for a few weeks back, there was like over like 1 million people streaming this. It was nuts.
On day one, though, because of the drops, and then
Sure.
Take him to the wasteland.
I'll play
But,
a
like,
campaign.
well,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, we joked about Blizzard being here. Here they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is doing it for me. This is a big check. Free to play. Whoa.
Keep it moving.
It's gotta
That's
be, right?
fucking huge.
Is it?
It's gonna
Okay.
be big.
This is Overwatch or Overwatch 2, or are they the same kind of?
Let's hope they've merged it. That's huge.
Get in there.
Oh wow, they've done a lot of different ults for a lot of these characters. Where's he?
I wonder if you get an Xbox exclusive character down the line.
That'd be
Maybe a
pretty
skin.
Yeah.
wild. October.
My
4th,
birthday.
Overwatch 2.
On my birthday,
That's
yes.
nice, dude. Uh oh.
The wasteland.
That's my mom.
No wastelander has ever made it to the
She's Australian, huh?
Thick thighs save lives, gentlemen.
That armor doesn't protect her stomach.
But here I am.
That's true.
An Australian. All right.
Mommy?
All right.
Free-for-all
Mom.
with zero
Mommy?
rules.
What? Why they make it look like Borderlands?
Survivor.
They have that type of vibe with the Australian-esque characters, yeah.
With what's his name? Roadhog, right?
Ruby makes a good point in
Roadhog.
chat.
King
That
Howell.
they must be confident the
never
purchase is going to
lost.
go through to be showing
Not
this
in
stuff.
13 years of rule.
Yeah.
On the battlefield.
Not
Anybody
What's up,
downed
Robin?
it by now?
Today.
You're being silly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in. It's happening. Ugh.
And honestly, it's only gonna be great for us. So.
That is a forehead right there.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Overwatch 2, Xbox consoles and
Wow.
PC.
Not on
Holy
PlayStation.
shit!
Wow. Only okay.
All right.
Interesting. I wonder what that means.
I mean, I'm
Ooh, what font is this? Oxide Games. Okay. We've heard about Oxide. This is Project. Someone in chat tell me.
History
This is the one that leaked.
moments of
Project
greatness.
something. One of the project code names they had.
Some well known, some lost to time.
Oh, it's the
what
voice
about
from
the
the girl
history
from
that could have
The
been
Expanse.
If you were its architect,
It is. You're right. I forget her name.
how would you reshape the world? What new stories would you tell? And when your people speak, would you listen?
Not if it's Luke or Joe.
How
So
would you
far, not a
fare
lot of games for
in this
me,
new
but it's still a good showing, I'm thinking.
yeah.
Not enough superheroes.
Oh my God! Don't start.
Know what I like?
History is filled with moments of greatness, but these will be yours.
Okay. I guess
Is
it's
that
like a civilization type game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a first party? That's not first party.
I can't remember. I think it
Yeah,
just
it's
said
just
world
playing
premiere
day
from
one.
Oxide
It's
Games.
good to be here, celebrating what's going to be our
Hey!
biggest year yet.
That's
Peter Uncle Hyde. Pete.
Includes a few
My
of the projects
bud.
being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay earlier in the show. Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and Prey. It's got so much of Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep
I
customization.
haven't seen Starfield
Solo
yet.
or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year. If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year's ZeniMax Online
Watch 2
Studios
will
is
also be
taking you
on
somewhere
PlayStation.
that has never been explored in any Elder Scrolls game. The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes
Thanks for
to
looking that up.
Xbox
That's important.
next week.
Because that would be contradictory to what they've stated in the past. So.
And bad for the game.
Yeah, awful.
This is supposed to be a really big thing for Elder Scrolls players, like this expansion.
The embers of
I've been wanting to get into this game.
I've tried twice, and like I start to, and then I fall out. It's one of those games where you've got to just commit.
Yep.
And that's the thing. There's too much out there for me to commit
Yeah.
to this.
Tough.
I've been addicted to one, MMO once before. I don't need to get addicted to another one.
Hometown and I did DC Universe Online, and that took a lot of our lives.
Yeah.
You did Warcraft, right, Joe?
Yeah, Warcraft. That
I'm
was like a
old.
good,
Do you
like,
guys
2
remember
years
City
straight,
of
real
Heroes?
I do remember City of Heroes.
My
Yeah, that one.
my buddy helped revive the studios, like or the servers, and he actually
Really?
does original content for them. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Xbox consoles and PC. Interesting.
Fallout turns
Woo!
25
Fallout.
this year. As we celebrate the legacy
Let's
of the
get a
storied
remaster in there.
franchise,
No,
Bethesda
don't
Game
put
Studios takes
76
Fallout
up there.
76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved
Just
location.
move that.
I knew about
Expeditions
this
to
one.
Pit is coming this September.
Oh, humble brag. Look, look. He's so
Yeah.
smart. Fucking.
I think I'm gonna talk to the 76 team. That's why I know.
You're hearing this. We need your help.
I would actually really enjoy this game if it was on a more modernized engine. The gameplay and feel of it is really dated.
I think
me.
you just summed up Fallout, though,
Your
right?
arrival's the first good news we've had
Isn't
in
that a
while.
thing? There's always an engine
Might
behind
not
it.
look
Feels like.
much. This
Well,
place
that's what
our
Starfield
home,
is supposed to change,
and
right?
together we can
First
take it back
updated the engine in like 20 years,
from these rad worshipping
18 years, whatever it
fanatics.
is.
That's why the Outer Worlds ate Fallout's lunch.
When you're
Yeah.
alone and life is
Honestly, I think that's why Obsidian was eating their fucking lunch.
Yeah, Valve has the opportunity to come out and yeah.
Really, wow.
76 has been fixed quite a bit, Ruby. Yeah, I mean it's actually playable and fun now, but it still has that kind of dated feel.
This doesn't look all that great to me, but if you're a 76 player, is it like epic?
I don't know. Any 76 players
I mean,
in the chat?
real talk, this looks night and day from the original game, so.
Yeah, okay. That's good to know.
The Pit. I know this one's been in works for a long time.
So it looks like they're relying on a lot of their
September. Okay.
standard
September
franchises
2022?
expansions to lead them through 2022.
Yeah.
Interesting. These are all saying Xbox consoles and PC.
I think it's just because it's
Bethesda
on
Game
the
Studios has
Xbox
been busy,
showcase.
and
You know what I mean?
Not just with
Oh,
Fallout.
like
'Cause it is being
PlayStation does.
verified
After
off.
defining the
Yeah.
role-playing
Yeah.
genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout
I
4,
like his shoes.
they're going even bigger with Starfield. Later in the show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here to reveal more of their next epic RPG.
Will Todd chat? You guys, will Todd have a leather coat on? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
There's no of course.
Yeah,
Will he sell
here
us
we
on a whole
go.
bunch of fucking lies? Absolutely, he will.
Here we are. A game
Luke,
for me.
you did it again, by the way.
Damn it, sorry.
Just.
I don't know why I won't close the goddamn tab.
Because it's in a 4K fidelity and it looks great, and I'm not changing that. That's why. It looks really good.
We'll just try to match up the audios. That's what I did.
There it is. There it is.
Oh yes.
This leaked, sadly, but this looks so
Yeah, it
cool.
did leak.
Wow, that's cool.
That's wow, it's so big. So big. Oh.
I'm all about it. I
Whoa.
loved Hot Wheels and Forza Horizon 3. Like, I've loved it. This is absolutely what I want. This is getting me back into Forza.
I logged into it for the first time in like a couple months the other day.
Also, throw me a Batmobile. Throw me
Oh,
some
God.
cool, like, cool cars from, like,
Yeah.
fiction.
No, I agree with you. They should have, great-
Warthog,
Yeah, if we're doing Hot Wheels, I want some cool,
Yeah.
new,
Ghost.
non-real cars. Yeah.
I hope this is like, much bigger and better than the previous one.
The previous one was great, though.
Oh, I know, but I mean, just go
I mean, it
all out.
looks it. Look at that. Look at those tracks.
July 19th.
July
only a month away.
19.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Console launch exclusive. Okay. I forgot we got Hollow Knight Silk Song already.
My dad tells stories of a terrible war that happened across the sky. Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start over.
Is this Ark 2?
All that I
think
know
you're right.
from their Earth
Yes.
are the creatures they sent
That's
along
a dodo
with us.
bird. I don't know why that popped out of my mouth, but that's what that
I
was.
like how gradually our fictional version of dinosaurs are looking more like birds as we learn. And it's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, this has to be Ark 2.
It's sad I can't get excited for these games because I
Me
know
neither.
how awful that company is.
For me, it's the fact that Vin Diesel's in it that ruins it.
Diesel. Can't take him seriously.
I really can't, dude. I'm sorry. Anybody excited for it? I hope you guys are.
2020.
But, like,
What's he on a
I've-
Brumach?
Yeah, but I've
That's
heard
cool.
like some truly awful things about this company.
Yeah.
So
2023. Okay.
don't like.
But it's a console launch exclusive and it's Game Pass, so that's a big win for them.
You're sure?
Also means I'll try it. I wouldn't have tried it if I had to buy it.
Yeah, I agree. Family and dinosaurs. Gee, man.
It all comes together.
Yep.
Scorn? You thinking?
Yeah, that's definitely Scorn.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Give us a date. They said it's still coming this year.
I can't figure out how I feel about this game.
No, this is a whole no for like. I don't like any of this.
It would be better if it was The Rock for me, Ruby. Yeah. I like The Rock better.
Hey
than Diesel.
gamers, it's The Rock here.
He's just on a
Zoa.
T-Rex with Zao energy drinks.
Exactly.
pronounced
I'm in the
Zoa.
Iron Palace with my Zoa.
I've never drank it before, but I'm black
I
out.
heard good things. You can see me kick butt in Black Adam
I
this
I'm
holiday.
I don't know, cocaine.
I'm in on this game. I love horror. I
Are
love
you?
Geiger. I love, yeah. I mean, I'm not like pumped about it, but I'm definitely gonna check it out.
See, like I like
21st of October. There we go. Nice.
No, thank you.
I don't know. They have not sold me on
It's
Scorn.
too much
once.
Geiger.
I'm gonna play
Too
it
much.
though.
Nope. Couldn't be
Another one from
remotely
Kepler?
disinterested.
When the gods
That's
first
good.
emerged from the great below, we saw them as saviors.
A44.
Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world.
It was weird.
No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to.
Oh, this is the new game from Spiders, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, this is. I
You think, like,
have an
Redfall
article
2
up
or
on the
something?
site about this game, and I can't remember the name of it. Well, we'll know in a second.
I'm getting strong Forspoken vibes here on this one.
this already looks better than Forspoken. I don't know what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
No, the team that made what Spiders.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
God, man, my mind today.
Is it Greedfall 2 or something? Right? Did they make?
They made
Greedfall?
Greedfall, yes.
Valdez is saying Greedfall 2. Okay, and it already looks more diverse than the first Greedfall. If that's what this is.
It's an action RPG. I know that. I just forget the damn name of it.
Greedfall wasn't this magical, says Hometown.
Yeah. It's also a focus home game, so I don't know.
Okay.
They called it an ARPG and Flintlock. That's it.
Flintlock. Okay.
Flintlock.
Interesting.
They showed her using a bunch of different weapons there. So to me, I hope that means looting. I'm always looking for looting games.
Yeah, same.
Nothing selling me on that one either. This is odd. I'm not digging most of these games. It's like ones that I get hyped for, but a lot of them I'm definitely gonna play. Can you
Yeah, for
guys-
me, Redfall and Forza have been the highlights so far.
Same.
Redfall.
That's what I said.
Right.
Redfall and Forza.
Oh no, I mean just for me, it's been Redfall.
Oh, just
I'm,
Redfall. Yeah, gotcha.
I'm kind of running a little like this is cool, not for me.
Yeah.
Mojang. World premiere from Mojang. Okay.
A new
A
game.
new Minecraft game, huh?
From the creators.
From the creators of Minecraft. Yet not the founder, because he's a bit of a racist. But anyway.
Great power.
You're welcome for us getting rid of him.
They are the dreams we weave into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace and the beauty of simplicity. Some tell of danger.
If Minecraft Dungeons couldn't keep me, I don't think anything else could for Minecraft. But I like Dungeons.
This is another thing where this has a big audience, but it's just not going to do much for me.
Tim. Kind of how I feel about this whole entire showcase so far.
Yeah.
It's like this is for
You
someone
can
else.
tell
This is
they're
not for me.
You can tell they're trying to reach broader audiences. Like
yes,
and they're limited because they have delay problems.
And of bravery.
So far. Well,
Oh,
tune
actually,
in for
you know
the
what?
extended
Redfall
showcase.
And friendship.
And Overwatch 2 have been my highlights.
Overwatch.
Especially with that being free to play. That's awesome.
This
Hometown
does like
said
someone said
RTS?
RTS, famous Seamus. Oh, and so did Hometown Hero. Yeah.
Ooh.
This
Is that what it is?
the legend
I don't know, it
of
looks
a
like it.
united overworld.
Oh, cool art. Okay.
United by you.
They gave it like a cartoony, cell shaded look.
Yeah. Action strategy.
Minecraft Legends.
Yeah, that one didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jibs. I tried to avoid all leaks, man. I did my best, so I didn't know about that one.
Yeah. All right. Play day one with Game Pass.
I like also that this is all in the next year. You're playing this.
Yes. Great point.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I remember when you first arrived.
It's like Journey to the Savage Planet
You
2.
made quite the
That was a
entrance.
fun game.
It was a fun game. This kinda
Yeah,
looks
me
like
too,
it.
Jibs. I still got a couple as well. Like I knew Hollow Knight. I knew
Titanfall 3 looks different.
Could you imagine if this is what Titanfall 3 looked like?
I would cry.
Prepare for Titanfall. But make it whimsical.
Outer
is
Worlds
something
is about
before.
it. Hassan,
looks
what's
cool.
up, baby? Hope you're enjoying. Hassan's live in LA right now.
Oh, Hassan, dude, I hope you're loving it. That must,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
you guys
Hope
must
you're
be
having a
going
good
nuts.
Hope you're having a good time, bud. This looks like Journey to the Savage Planet 2.
It looks like
No,
that
I think we've
combined
seen
with
this
No
game
Man's
before,
Sky.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They showed crafting and planting, and you've already lost me. I just don't
Same,
care.
but it looks really good.
And
Like,
while you explored,
we're broken records at this
you
point.
uncovered a mystery. I'm sure we can get to the
Co-op, of
bottom
course.
of this
A lot of 4-player co-op games coming, man,
together.
which is cool. Lightyear Frontier. Okay.
Okay. I need some heavy hitters
What's up,
here,
Neil?
guys.
Yes, they did say that. Sarah said everything will be out in the next 12 months, so that's good. Which for them, if you don't realize, means be in their fiscal year. So June to June is their fiscal year for Microsoft.
This is Luke's fucking game right here.
No,
There,
this is
superheroes. Are you happy?
No, this is your Biomutant spinoff.
Oh, stop it! It's not going to be that good.
No.
We saw this somewhere before. I thought.
Oh, really?
Gunfire Reborn. Didn't we hear about this?
I don't know it.
I'm not digging the art style.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, see, I don't dislike the art style. It looks cool. It's just for the 50th time.
It looks like the textures are about to load in, you know?
October.
Okay.
October. Okay. No, we
See-
definitely. I know I've seen that game before somewhere.
Hundreds of furries lost their mind.
Yeah. Mr. Valdez is right. We have hit
Chips.
halftime. I gotta be honest. I'm not blown away so far.
Yeah, nor am I.
Yeah.
Nor am I.
Let's just, I want to love this, you know?
Yeah.
So do I.
All right. Let's hope it's a back end loaded show.
This is a console launch exclusive.
It's a weird thing to say. I realize because we hear this a lot, but I feel like the show needs to get more mature. I feel like there's a lot of games here that are kind of cartoony.
Sure.
Hello? Anyone here?
Get more mature.
Bad feeling about this. Since I found the first piece, there must be more.
All right. I mean, I'm not opposed to a 2D exploration game.
Yeah.
Through his memories.
Not a single thing we've seen has looked bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to say it. Yeah.
And that's the only way to say it, I think. Nothing has looked bad.
Like I said, Forza and Redfall are the only things that have blown me away.
Same.
It is good to see.
Redfall is the first time I've been excited for Redfall.
I mean, this looks cool. I'm definitely digging this.
Sure, I'll play this. I'm not going to get excited for it, but I'll play it.
I don't quite know what's happening.
I'm going to cancel my Game Pass.
The case of Benedict Fox. Okay.
These are all good-looking games. It's a good show, though most of the things you'll not be messing with. Yep. Redfall.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Bummer, I'm with you. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Hometown Heroes, right? It's a broad spectrum, a lot of important
Bonjour
things.
everyone. I am excited to be here today to tell you
Salut.
more about Interior Night's first original creation as
Did
Dusk
you
Falls.
just speak French?
It
I
started
took
with the
French for
desire
5
to
years.
create
Me
a
and her
deep
chatted
all the time.
interactive experience. all levels of players can enjoy.
And by took it for 5 years, meaning I remember
Because
about 8
stories
words.
are brilliant.
No bangers this year,
universal
says
tools
Nyx.
that help
Yeah,
us
kinda.
understand the heartbreaking beauty of life.
This does look cool, though. The art style in this looks
This
amazing.
game is an uncompromising tale of family, resilience, and sacrifice.
Oh shit, Alex Van Aken
Written
game. All
like
right.
a prestige TV show with
Why
a
is
unique
Kyle in a
motion
game?
graphic novel style that triggers the imagination. This is an interactive story powered by video
Kyle,
games
keeping
that
secrets
gives
from
you
your shit.
agency over the lives of far from perfect human beings.
Jibs, I think
This is a
everything they've said will
thought-provoking
launch
experience
before
you can
July
play
of next
with
year.
people
So I
you
think that's
love.
probably why they're saying
Discover
spring,
insights about
just
each
to give
other
them that
and create shared
window.
memories. As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays
This is
it.
a big
This is the
promotion for this
19th game.
It's a big promotion for this game.
A little too much. That's the 19th game. This now is.
This is
Yeah.
Dusk Falls.
Yeah.
For most people, Turok is
The art style
just a
is
pit
wild.
The art style is great.
Wasn't taking
Is
the
it?
scenic route your idea?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just wild.
cool. It's something
Very different.
Something we've never, truly seen. But
for us.
I've already seen this, and I wasn't.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind
Now,
us.
is this like a Telltale game?
On the ground now!
This trailer could not end fast enough for me.
Place at the wrong time.
I hate saying that.
We've been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing.
It
Jibs,
looks like
don't
it's gonna
say
be
that.
a-
We're getting Fable here. God damn it.
No, we're not. She
We're
said
not
the next
getting
12
Fable.
months.
None of
You're
us
getting
escaped
Fable.
that night.
It's okay.
Even those of us who made it out alive.
Stop! Why are you following me?
I'm bored.
We've taken very different paths in life,
I don't. There's a lot of people in the chat that don't seem to like this at all.
but they all lead back to Turok.
K Splash, it's a 95-minute show.
It is.
Get rid of the cop.
Oh my god.
Hey there.
Evening. Hey, Sam.
Say, you haven't seen
Hey,
three
bud.
fellas in a blue pickup,
bud.
have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
How you liking the
Jesus
desert
Christ,
dream?
this is going way too long.
Can't
This is
complain.
not. Yeah, I'm
Can I,
bored.
ask what brings you to Turok?
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
okay.
painful.
I think they're gonna show that you can make all kinds of decisions with one of those games. I like those games, but I agree with you guys. The trailer's not doing a whole lot for me here.
8.
Is that
Yeah.
launching this year?
Yeah.
8 players. Okay, that's kind of crazy.
All right.
Wow.
That's what-
July 19th. Wow.
Dude.
Okay.
Okay, I can play that. I agree with you though. That's too much time to spend on that in this.
Oh no. Why do I think this is Siege Shadow Legends or whatever?
I've never heard of this, and apparently it's very popular.
Again, it's
This
that
is-
audience that's not us.
Right.
This is a NetEase game, so you're looking at Eastern regions.
Yes.
I'll try. If it's a battle royale, I'll try it. Looks kind of crazy. It's like a fighting game within a battle royale. Anyone
Yeah.
played this?
First time I'm
Guy
hearing
from
it.
Asura's Wrath.
Oh shit. You're right. I just saw him.
What happened? What I missed?
So it's Azur's Wrath just popped in that game.
Okay.
Like, throw Chief in there. How do you have a campaign mode in a battle royale? What?
Fortnite has a campaign.
No,
Like
sorta,
in the
yeah.
VR version. You just have quests you do.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I don't believe you.
I was in the beta for it. I played it a lot. It doesn't have a campaign.
No, this
June
new. There's a whole story.
No, no, it
I don't know what it's about, but the
June
Rock's
23rd. That's hell. 11 days.
World premiere.
All right.
Next. Oh, okay. Here you go.
All right, God damn it! Just hold on.
Pentiment.
God,
There it is.
Oh, never mind. Immediately turned off.
Dude, what the fuck?
What is happening right now?
What is this?
This shit's getting worse.
Oh my god. This is the one I know, like Jazz and others talked about, Project Pentiment. I was
Honestly,
like, okay.
if this got leaked to me, I would say, never mind. Don't tell me. Stop it. Go leak that garbage somewhere else.
So, you know the strange thing right now, and I think we're all feeling this, right, is that it's not that these games are bad or that we won't even play them, some of them.
Most of them.
But this is not what you want out of your 90-minute one-time-a-year showcase.
Agree.
And
Right.
last year, Xbox figured that out. And we all celebrated last year that Xbox had this huge, awesome showcase with big blockbuster games. And they saved the smaller stuff for other shows.
Yeah.
And yet now I feel like we've reverted back to what they used to do.
Yeah. It's like they learned nothing from the last event.
Yeah, and everyone celebrated last year. Like everyone told them that's one of their 5 games right there. That's one of them. Everyone told them this is what we want. You nailed it. Do that again. Do that from now on.
Yeah, like this seems like a cool indie event. You know what I mean?
Ready for a new wild and wacky fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. Stop by. Make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog.
Special breaking report. More local teenagers have gone missing. This could be linked to the disturbing.
This is Grounded,
Grounded,
Grounded
yeah.
1.0, yeah.
Quiet town.
We knew we were getting this.
If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please.
I know
contact
Pampa
the
plays the
police
hell out of this
department.
game.
Oh, really?
Hello,
Is he in the chat? Yeah, there he is. Let's go.
News. Virgil knows you might be a little homesick, but that
I'm looking forward to trying it. I played it when it first launched, but it was super short, you know? And we had a good time with some friends, so I'm ready for the 1.0 release.
The yard. Against terrifying insects and treacherous wastelands.
Yeah,
So
I
we got to
hope it's
remember.
legit.
We got to remember that Grounded did $1 million in a week. The Riot Games announcements. Plague Tale, Forza Motorsport, Flight Sim, Redfall, Silk Song. Those all happened in this showcase.
Yeah.
So we got to remember that.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
We do.
You're right. You're right.
Jib said we're going to get all 3 Obsidian games in a row, which means Avowed would be next. I hope.
I hope.
I don't know. I don't think you're getting Avowed.
You're right, because it has to be. You think it's
Within a
coming out
year.
June 30th? No.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Give us that launch date.
So it's got a full campaign and it's ready. I'll play Grounded if it's got the campaign ready.
And the full story, yeah. Yeah, I'm in on this.
I liked the beta enough to say I'd go back to play the full thing. $10 million. Sorry,
Luke.
I did it again. Sorry.
Luke, why
I'm
can't
literally
you just
gonna
sync
mute you on
audio?
the show. I'm gonna
Why
mute
can't
you.
you just sync the audio? You just wait until
has
you
to-
hear something.
It would take
You
him
know?
3 seconds to solve
It would
this,
take
and
us
he
3
keeps
seconds to sync up
doing
to
it.
the streams.
I'm
Sorry.
literally muting you.
I'm
if you do it
sorry.
again. No, I'm muting you if you do it again. You're out of the show. You're gone.
Oot. All right, console launch exclusive. So
fix
this
it.
isn't a Raw Fury.
Helios.
Raw Fury has
They
a very
search for
mixed track
someone
record.
who does not
Okay.
exist.
Nick just said, I'm not going to watch this in 4K again.
The forgotten child.
Oh,
A
man.
scattered race. Lost. Until now. Now they have awakened the Erebon.
Sorry.
Now they have awakened me. But I am not their hope. I am their reckoning.
Oh, that's Sissy Jones, the voice.
Weirdest. I don't think you can hear the sirens on my end, can you?
No.
Okay.
They will
Strange
not
shit's
drag
happening
me
outside.
into
That looks kind of cool. I can dig that.
Because their light is a lie.
2023. Okay.
That's Sissy Jones. She's a really good voice actor.
That's a real good voice actor.
State of Decay 3.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Maybe.
I speak now to those who need
Nope. That voice. I thought it was a zombie at first.
Yeah, same.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Diablo?
Those bold
Called it.
cross the line.
All right, now we're cooking with gas, everyone. Here's a game I give a fucking.
This is definitely Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Born of blood and bone.
Born of egg.
All I want to hear is that because everyone signed up for beta, right? That came out yesterday. But just tell me I can play this on Xbox this year, even if it's just a beta.
Calling forth life from.
I don't want to have to sign up. Just tell me if you have Game Pass or something, you can play it.
That was violent. Oh, that was more violent.
To truly embrace this power, you must take it into the world. And you will be shunned, scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane.
Yeah, now I'm starting to think. I'm with Bomber. Now I'm wondering if this is Diablo. It doesn't feel like it all of a sudden.
You will be a priest of Rathma. A necromancer.
Oh, no, it's the Necromancer announcement. Yeah, okay. It's Diablo then.
And you will not confront the darkness alone. We are the speakers of the dead. And the
Nice.
dead have no mercy.
So that was a trailer just to announce a character class, which kind of shows you
It's
how
something,
big Diablo
Ames.
4
It's
is.
something.
We
Yeah,
didn't
I
need
mean,
95
Diablo 4
minutes.
is huge, but yeah, okay. That's actually a bigger deal than people think, but
I'm very excited to announce our fifth and final class, the Necromancer, a commander of the undead who joins the other iconic classes around the campfire in Diablo 4. These include
Welcome
the
back,
mighty
Bob.
barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful druid. And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic
so I
world
don't
as
get
her
my
own.
Crusader at launch again.
And
Is
it's
that
up
what you're
to
telling me,
you
Rod?
to stop her.
Yeah, right, that's what it sounds like.
Diablo 4 is the culmination
Rod,
of the
I'm gonna
25-year history of the
check your
franchise,
DMs.
building on top of the best of what's come before with some, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
Yeah, so Hometown Hero just made a good point, which means Diablo 4 is coming out by next year.
Generation of action
June.
RPG,
Sure.
melding monster slaying and loot collecting with
God damn, it
a
looks
fully
good.
realized open world.
This game's gonna own me.
It's not for the
Same.
faint of heart. It's gory and unnerving. It's creepy.
Hope it has crossplay.
Diablo 4 is all
It
about
will
player
because it's got the open world hub segment.
It takes
Has
all
to.
of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands
It
them.
looks really good.
with all of
I'm
the
excited
features
about it
that
as a
people really love and
mediocre
appreciate
Diablo
in
fan,
modern
like right in the
games.
middle. This looks dope.
Whoever you see yourself being, you can create.
Can't believe I
in
don't get my
Diablo 4.
Crusader again.
It's important to include.
It sucks because they were
robust
so
character
they were
customization
so
then I
great
can
in
play the fantasy
Diablo
that I
3.
want
Like
to
they're so
play.
much fun.
Well, I had to wait for that to be added in 3 too.
Yeah.
They need to have you buy something later
Reaper
on.
Souls.
Allows you to switch around your playstyle as well.
Because like it was the first tank that I felt like did some serious damage.
Everything feels very powerful and fun.
Ooh.
one of the really cool things about having an open world
yeah.
is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own.
Okay.
There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've got
Okay.
almost 150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
3D isometric loot Elden Ring. That's what I'm hearing.
Strongholds are an enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
You might have a space that begins as a hostile area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil in this place has been cleansed.
Now,
It
does
now
no
becomes
crit
a friendly
path bother
town.
you guys? It worries
Nope.
me a little bit. Okay.
Sometimes it's a new town. Sometimes it's
Because
a new
that's what
dungeon.
Diablo Endgame
There's
is
a whole
anyway.
bunch of rewards
You-
you
You
get.
just do rifts.
And you have a real impact on the world as a result.
So the campaigns are cool. I would assume there's still a story and
Local events
campaign,
are
of course.
really cool little
I
story
guess you can just
segments
go
that
about it how
happen
you
within
want.
the open world.
You'll just be running through the world, and then a local
Oh,
event
shit,
will
look
pop
at that
up, and you
Yeah, this
can
looks
choose
fucking
to participate
epic
in it,
right here.
or get a group together and just wail on these like.
Oh,
giant
dude, Ains,
world
we're gonna have a
bosses.
lot of fun together.
This game will own me. Like, I may lose
These
my
are events
job.
that take a lot of people, and you really have to
Don't do
work
that.
together.
We need your
This
money
is
to fund
amazing.
cast co-op.
Dude,
on
that's
your
the
screen,
open world,
collaborating,
like
trying to
big
take this big
MMO
monster
battle
down.
they've talked
It's
about.
epic.
Wow.
It's so
Yeah.
easy. To
Why do I
create a
keep saying everything
community.
just before they show it? I'm
Makes
sorry.
Diablo more.
No
of
bullshit,
a
Ains. This is my
social
gamer show right now.
experience.
Yeah. Yeah,
You've
it
got
is my
fully
By
enabled
far.
crossplay. If you have an Xbox,
I'm glad I was
and
right
your
about
buddy
it.
has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. Two people on a couch can
Rod,
sit there and
shut
have
up
a great experience.
and give me a date.
We've created
I love you, Rod.
zones
you
where
cussing at
players
him.
can engage in
That's right.
PvP.
if you go
It's like,
there, you can start swinging away at people. But
I don't
you're
care
also
about
opening
PvP.
yourself up to being swung at.
Swing away, Rod. Swing away.
If you're like really, really good, the game actually marks you as like a champion on the map.
Between this
I
and
don't know if I'll
Overwatch,
play this. Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say between this and
basically become a
Overwatch, we're getting
Pinata, and
several
everyone
minutes
wants
of
to
their
chase you
shows
down.
dedicated to a Blizzard game,
Yeah.
and we're not at the end, obviously.
The
End
last
game.
story mission
Talk about
is
it.
really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon
Look at that
boards,
tree.
every single time you come back to play
Looks like
Diablo
Path of
4, there's
Exile.
going to be new stuff for you to
Does.
experience.
And it's something that we're going
God
to support
damn.
for years to come.
I give the
Man, if they
barbarian.
cut the fat out of this thing,
I'm really
this would be an
excited
epic
for
show.
folks to get
They just
their
need to cut
hands
some
on
fat
Diablo
out.
4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
Local events.
Couch co-op,
Endgame.
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
Oh, tell me, say it.
Tell me. Come on. Please.
Yeah, they're giving you a date. They're giving you a date.
You guys
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even notice, but my desk has gotten a few inches higher.
2023. That's all.
Come on, I was
Damn
hoping
it.
to
I
play
want to
this
see
year.
this shit. Oh my god. That was good. That was good.
All right.
We can
So
assume
first half
May.
of next year, though. First half of next year.
Sea of Thieves?
Who was it last night? I think it was Elu or someone said if we see Sea of Thieves in this show, it's going to be a massive failure.
What's
That's
that?
that's not true at all. They did the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and that was a big win.
It was a big hit, yeah. But are they going to top that?
These are good improvements that they're putting in, like ship loadouts right
It's
there.
not, yeah, but they have an
Yeah.
extended showcase for this.
I agree. If they drop Peter Pan or something, then that's a big win.
Peter Pan.
I'm serious. It's like a big thing.
Nice. We get to name our ship.
Yeah, that's cool. These are good.
That's
These are
cool.
good things.
These are cool. Yeah.
This is not a showcase announcement. Not even
Yes,
close.
it is. Yes,
no,
it is.
it's not. You guys are biased because you like Sea of Thieves. This is
No,
not
when
a
you've got
showcase
20 million players, you got to do it the same way you talk about.
You don't have 20 million active players.
See, that is the trick when Microsoft's like 20 million people have played Forza. But like, how many are still playing type of
Monthly active, yeah.
thing. Right. Like, what's the
Come on,
monthly active?
naming your boat in Sea of Thieves is not a showcase announcement. Charles said, leave us alone, Ames.
Over 30 million.
I'm not cutting on Sea of Thieves. It's cool as hell, but
Look,
No, I get it. Like,
I'd rather see this than Benedict, whatever the heck it was, an era.
Season 7 to see your Thieves.
So that's not nearly as good as the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and I can totally give you that.
It would be cool if they came out and said Amber Heard joined Sea of Thieves.
And it's just a pile of shit.
Yeah, it was a pilot. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a pilot. Immediately out.
It was like ding ding. Looks like I'm out.
I just want cool looking new. Showcase my Series X. Showcase my Series X. Like, I have an Xbox, not a Switch. I mean, I have a Switch, but you know what I mean.
I kind of think you see the direction where Microsoft wants to kind of go. That makes sense.
It might. I don't know if any of us want to believe it. I mean, this looks cool. This looks like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
I'll play it.
I want to play Alice in Wonderland.
Look, you just got excited about naming a boat. Calm yourself.
Listen, that's a big fucking deal, all right?
Ravenlock, okay.
Y'all, this ain't it. This is a fucking bummer of a show. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Been keeping this in.
There's been some big things, but it's
overshadowed by
it's been littered with this other stuff.
It's bloated. It's bloated
Mm-hmm.
and unnecessary.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
We get to finally see their next game. Okay, this is big.
This is the 27th game of the show.
Wow. People have been waiting to see what this is for years now.
What people?
The tens of millions of people that played Limbo and Inside, like your Sea of Thieves, 20 million players. Except for they bought this one.
Are they
All right.
excited?
Oh, that's a vagina.
Yeah, it's like, what's this? I wonder how they're feeling now.
Again,
very different.
I don't know if this is the show for this
is not.
game, but
It's not. I'm telling you that it's not.
so for those not familiar, right? Like, oh god, is it Playdead? I can't remember now. Playdead, Limbo and Inside, of course, award-winning games. And then there was
Overrated
two
games.
co-founders. The one co-founder left. He's doing Somerville with a new studio. Been waiting to see what the Cocoon. Okay.
I just want the rock back. At least there was something to meme there. It was funny.
So that's the new game from that core studio. So you got Somerville and Cocoon from the two studios.
World premiere. Koei Tecmo.
Okay.
Ooh, it's got some Tim Burton vibes to it.
Ooh, not seeing that.
I want to see if Itagaki. We were joking about Itagaki coming back with a new game last night. Team Ninja. All right.
Ninja. Are they doing like a rethink on Dynasty Warriors or something?
It's kind of what it looks like.
Kind of does look like that. Oh, that. He just took drugs?
I don't like that. That's how
That was inedible. It's okay.
I condone all use of drugs.
Looks like Neo meets Dynasty Warriors. What do you got?
That looks interesting enough, though.
Okay. All right.
Whoa, long. All right. But is it an action game or like a Soulsborne-like game?
Fallen Dynasty would suggest some sort of Dynasty game, like Warriors.
Yeah, he did, Valdez. He disappeared for a while, but he has a new game studio.
Japan is the home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world. We're
I like the blue
thrilled
Xbox
to be
shirt.
working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wolong Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja, who has a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again.
Let's see
We
Persona.
know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese
You're getting
franchises
Persona
to
in a
Xbox.
minute.
I'm
think?
excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our
Okay.
partners at Atlas.
Yeah, okay. All right. Look at that. That's huge. That's really huge, guys.
This is really big.
Yeah.
See? Right here. Now the
That's why
question
I was
is,
taking off the
what
PlayStation
Persona do we
collection.
get?
I
Do we
think
get all
3, 4,
of
and
them? Do
5.
we get?
Yeah, I think you get a couple. There's
Here,
3.
so we got P3 right here.
Yep.
No joke. I have the collector's edition of Persona 5 for PS4, and then I have Persona 5 Royal Steelbook that's still sealed. I haven't even opened it. Persona 4 Golden is huge.
There you go.
Yes. If you get 4 Golden and 5 Royale, that's big. Those are huge games.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Yep. See?
He's very happy. See? He was ready.
This is another one. Like, this isn't for me, but I understand how huge this is in like Japan and
Woo. 1021. Okay.
Game Pass. All Game Pass.
All Game Pass. I would like to say for once, my predictions are usually kind of hit or miss. I have crushed this show so far. I've said Persona's coming. I've said Diablo 4 would be here.
Did you say Luke would be bored most of the show?
Now, I'm excited to
I
announce
expected other things.
a special partnership
Uh-oh.
between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest
Kojima?
creative minds and innovators in our
it has to
industry.
be. Yeah.
Has to be.
Someone that I have admired for many years.
So they're trying to pick up the
Miyamoto.
latter half of the
Pleased to
show.
share, we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Thank you, Phil.
Wow.
こんにちは。小島秀夫です。ずっと作りたかったゲームがあります。それは誰も体験したことも見たこともない全く新しいものです。それが作れる日が来るのをずっと待っておりました。
How many Xbox only guys
マイ
suddenly
クロソ
love
フトの
Kojima?
最先端クラウ
Right?
ドテクノロジー
Like, that's one of the things I love. Like, how many people were dogging
この未知なる
on
構想への挑戦が
Death Stranding
よう
are
やく
not going to keep that
可能
energy.
となりました。
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan. I realize how popular he
これ
is.
か
But
ら
we'll see what he makes.
Xbox ゲームスタジオと提携し
I've said before, I hope it's
皆
horror.
さんに喜んでいただける
Yeah, I
ニュースをお
but
届け
here's
し
the
ていきた
thing
い
too.
と
Like,
思
from
います。
what I can
ご期待ください。
gather from it, this is going to be another weird,
Thank you,
really weird game.
Kojima-san.
Of
We're
course.
thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios.
Like, I think
Today,
you're going to use
for
the
the
cloud
first
and
time
it's going to
ever,
like
we have
manipulate shit
focused
like.
on showing you games that you can play over the next 12 months. Today's
Like,
show
manipulate your
celebrates
emails and
a
you'll see them in
diverse
the game and shit
lineup
like that.
of
That's what I'm
global
thinking.
game creators of all sizes who bring with them unlimited potential. Games from these creators will be coming to Game Pass every single month, including Naraka Bladepoint, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem, Pentiment, Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few. And we
It's funny they
start
said Somerville when they
2023
didn't even
with
show
the
that today.
launches of some of the most anticipated titles from the teams at Xbox and Bethesda. Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more. This has been an incredible year as we achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games every single day. And we have you to thank for that. Whether that's new players joining us through Xbox Cloud Gaming or our longest fans playing on Xbox and PC. We could not have done this without you. A year ago, we welcomed the talented studios at Bethesda Softworks
so they're going to end with a
Xbox.
Starfield presentation.
Their teams.
I think that's the show, guys. That's it.
Real talk. I hope
Game
Starfield
Pass,
shows me
shipping
Jesus fucking
updates to
Christ
their
incarnate
games,
because
and building new experiences
this
for
has
you to
been-
enjoy.
So no avowed.
We know that everyone
this has
been
been
eager to see
very
Starfield.
lackluster. I was gonna say
Our
abysmal,
show
but that
today has
Abysmal's
highlighted
too
the
harsh.
gameplay.
They had a lot of good
So
stuff
it's
in there. It's just
only
not
fitting
fun.
I think this is
that
one
we
of those
end it
shows where,
with an extended first
again,
look
we got our hype
at
too
one
high.
of the most
It doesn't hit that hype,
anticipated
and then
games
we
in
come
Xbox
full
history.
circle.
I wasn't hyped for it. I
This
just haven't seen a thing
is
that's for me.
Starfield.
yes.
Like I just haven't seen a single thing that's for me. But it got good stuff in here. It's just this is not a Luke show at all.
No.
If they would have just put in a few more big games, removed some of the fluff, they could have had a show like last year again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where I thought it was the best show they've ever done. This is not as good as a show as last year's.
No. Not even remotely close.
No, not even in the same
Although,
way.
let's see how good this looks.
But big announcements. Riot
Big
Games,
announcements. I mean, Kojima's massive, obviously. Persona's
Riot,
massive.
Kojima,
Diablo 4 is
I do love the music.
Overwatch.
Of this already.
I mean, yeah, there's some big stuff. So
Silk Song. Yeah, I mean they've got good stuff. It's just not me.
they could
What's
have
that
just done
God
an
of
hour and a
Worship
half
issue
of
thing?
Diablo 4 and then gave me a date, and I would have been happy.
They could have trimmed this to an hour and been done.
Yeah.
And they should have done that.
It should have been Overwatch, Diablo this.
It's hard to express
There's
how
the leather
excited
coat.
all of us
Leather
at
coat,
Bethesda
leather
are to be
jacket.
here with you today. We're so grateful.
Shoes
for
match the
spending this
jacket.
time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on
All
the
right,
mysterious
show it
moon.
to us.
All right,
Come
let's
on.
go. Come on. Come on.
Gio said it's fake leather. It's probably like a $4,000 coat.
Now my question: Are we really flying in?
I think so. I think they're going to show you get out here, and they're going to show you walking around. Remember, it is new gen only, and a
Right.
new engine. So, yeah, this is gameplay.
Can I already say something?
You can say whatever you like.
Say whatever you want.
Doesn't match the trailer that we saw. Like, remember when they're like, "This is what this game's gonna really look like."
I don't know. This
No.
looks good.
Looks great.
I'm not
Looks
sure I
great.
agree with that.
And maybe because this is sub 4K.
I think that's what it is. I have it on my tablet, Joe, and it's very clean. Looks very
Okay.
good. It's an OLED screen and looks like it's in 4K still. I think you're okay.
Okay.
So, are they doing third and first person support right out of the gate again?
It looks like it.
That's cool. If you notice when he aimed at it, it showed a level 1.
Mhm.
So,
I'll say the suit looks stupid.
why don't you design a better one for space?
It's green. It's got a gold visor. It's got armor. He can fight on Reach or Mars.
He
Doom
had,
guy or
he
Master
wasn't
Chief.
kidnapped as a child and manipulated.
And quick action, so you could definitely show ass. It has a dumper, a dumper escape or whatever,
This
That's one of the
graphics
first-
mod for No Man's Sky looks cool.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like this just looks like a fancy No Man's Sky. Okay, all right, I like that.
Yeah, no, this
It
is
would
cool.
appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
it looks like a big Bethesda version of Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
The question what I'm really curious about is how are they handling planets? Like, how many planets are there? If you go to them, like, what's on them? Like, how big are they?
Yeah.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, I like that. Something happened. Oh, this music is fun.
Music's already better than the Halo show.
Oh.
Yo, check out that double barrel. That's crazy.
I like the art direction they're using here.
It looks good.
But it does, if I can be frank, seem a bit like Fallout in space.
Well, I mean, it's gonna feel like a Bethesda game. We know that.
Sure.
Chat seems to be liking it.
Okay, chat.
No Man's Sky meets Destiny.
I really do really like the art style.
I do too.
Like,
On a
these weapons.
stupid suit. God, this suit looks stupid.
Right. Well, you gotta change the suit. One with a suit.
It better. But it looks like the first 5 of Destiny back in the day.
Yeah.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in,
Got a lot of
are the
makeup
last
on, brother.
of
Yeah, I was
civilization.
about to say.
It's okay to
With
age.
them,
It's fine.
you'll
We
head
all
to
do
the
it.
capital
It's all
city
right.
of New Atlantis.
You look like. I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to match his coat.
Kind of looks like a corpse, you know.
All right, that looks cool.
This is cool. This is
New
cool.
Atlantis. All right. All right.
Is this your king? Is this your king?
I'm not getting the joke, Luke. I'm sorry.
It's from
Welcome
Black
to
Panther.
Constellation.
Oh, that's why I'm
We
not
have a
getting the
lot
joke.
to talk about. We're all here because
Fight the joke, Joe.
committed
Fight
to
the joke.
biggest question of all. What's out there?
Nice.
I think I know where you're going there.
Artifacts could be everything
Now's not
we've
the
been
time.
looking for.
Tough time.
As to what they are, what they're building. You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
So,
Look, you have a
found
face.
something?
A new guy found it.
You
What?
dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
Do they not have armor on these spacesuits that bullets are hitting?
One of many, scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course.
Yeah, Bomber, same. I feel like me and Bomber are on the same page this whole show.
That's the Crimson Fleet!
Everybody get ready.
Yeah, I mean, it
doesn't
looks like a
follow the
Bethesda
rules.
game. I mean,
Free to work
yeah.
for UCC
you can
staff.
tell.
Together, we take down these cutthroat
It's a lot. It looks a lot better than some of their older stuff.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, I mean.
Just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star.
Like the face models are getting better, but like still, I feel like not up par to what we have been seeing recently.
No, and I think part of the problem with these games is that's not what these games are.
Sure.
That's not the core
We are
focus
not
of these
stopping.
games. It's exploration,
Most
it's the
countries don't even
RPG,
make it
it's the
this far.
storytelling.
Because
These
whatever
aren't meant
lies
to be
beyond
like
this
these
world
hugely cinematic games.
will change humanity
Yeah.
forever.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation.
Oh, wow.
It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of
Luke's
how
like,
you
I
look.
wonder if they have clear eyelids.
What? Why you gotta be like that?
You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits, and these come with
Oh, that
unique
actually looks cool,
advantages
Luke.
and disadvantages.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like again, that I feel like
It's
that's like a
not
basic
just in how you can
suit.
look.
You're gonna.
Well, remember, they're not
They're
supposed to be
played
like
and
fighters,
developed.
right? They're explorers.
But if you're getting shot,
The skill system
you better have
is
armor
the
on.
best from our previous games.
You're in space.
And you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges.
Cool.
And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with the resources you find to crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
I like the wildlife combat. That's cool to me. There you go.
And
No.
you can build your own outposts.
No.
No,
These
please.
acts as a home away
Please
from
move
home
away
for
from this,
survival
dude.
and resource
I don't want
This
to
is
build.
literally-
You can choose
I don't
where
want to. It's
and how
why
to
I
build each
stopped
mod.
playing Fallout 4.
Me
And
too.
You can hire
Me too.
characters
It's
to
like-
just keep it
Too much.
It's too much.
It's a different
Fucking
game.
Scale it back,
That's
dude.
not all.
It's a different game. And if you love it, cool.
You
But
can even
don't
build
make any of it
your
required.
own spaceships.
Please. You can make your own spaceships. Okay, that's kind of cool.
It'd be cool if it's a starfighter, but I don't want to build like a research ship or something. I don't care about that.
You can choose crew members.
Yeah, see, this is a
And yes, you can
Luke's
no
like, I
no.
want
customize
superheroes
the look
and smashing
layout.
stuff.
Now this is cool. Like if
There's
Why is
loads
this
of
cool versus
modules, ship manufacturers, and
okay, let me tell you, because I'm flying this
I
fucking
have to
ship.
say, it's so cool. We
Are
just
you? We haven't seen you
absolutely
any
love
flying of it.
But like it's like its personality to like it's like the ships in Destiny. They're a
It's
loading
not just
screen,
how
but it's
the
like that's my
looks,
ship.
It's how it performs, from engines to shields to weapon systems. Because yes,
Yeah, we're definitely
you
flying
can
it.
fly it.
Yeah, see.
All right.
Monsters boosted.
Okay.
I wonder if they got years into development of this game, saw how No Man's Sky had grown, and thought we need to add some of those features to our game, because that's what it looks like. Very similar.
I like this. This looks
Yeah,
cool.
that's nice.
There's nothing in space right now.
No, it's completely empty. What are we supposed to be looking at? I mean, the ship's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Now, can I go land
Oh,
on
wow.
that planet? Look, they started shooting guns, and Luke is like, "I'm back.
I am back. I don't want to play No Man's Sky with a visual.
Ah, this
mod.
looks
I wanna
cool.
Do stuff.
There's a lot of shit here.
There's a lot going on here. Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Now, if your ship gets blown up, what happens? I wonder.
That's a good question.
Do you like have to?
I'm
repair
assuming
it?
it's not going to be like No Man's Sky where you're going into the atmosphere on landing on a planet. That'll be like a loading screen.
This is going to be.
Nix is right. Yeah, this looks like a mature adult No Man's Sky, like a proper one.
Yeah, now you got me in. Now you got me in.
This gets me in. The other stuff makes me hesitant. So how
Yeah.
big is it, and am I going to be overwhelmed?
Yeah, that's a good
Can't
question to
wait
ask.
for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you.
Well, there you go, Luke. He heard you. He was literally listening
Let's
to
take
you.
a look at
Good.
one of our planets, Jemison.
Okay, this is what I want to
Land
know.
into Atlantis.
Yep.
But you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet. It's all the planets in the system.
Cool.
From barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life.
The Goldilocks
And not just
planets are the
this
cool
system,
ones.
But over 100
What does that mean?
Oh,
It's like like Earth where life can be sustained, which means you'll have multiple biomes per planet.
Over
Not-
1,000
Can't
planets
wait
for you to explore.
to see what you find.
Now, I hope there's more to them than Mass Effect 1, but, you know.
That's what I'm saying. The Goldilocks ones are going to be the cool ones because you got multiple biomes.
If they do this right, though, imagine like the stories people would tell of stuff they found on specific planets. You know what I mean?
Imagine 10 years from now when the game continues to evolve. That's cool.
Now he didn't answer the other question. Of those 1,000 planets, right? Did they design each of those, or are they procedurally generated like No Man's Sky, where it's you can go a while without really finding anything, or is there interesting stuff on each of these planets?
He didn't say, but it's got to be some procedural generation, and then they'll curate a few of them, I bet.
The biome diversity looks awesome. Yeah, I'm in. They got me.
I'm gonna be honest. They weren't getting me in the beginning, but I think once I saw the starfighting, that got me in. Cool.
I'm still nervous about it. It's just too big for me to be like, yes, I'm in. But I'm gonna play it like many of these games. Like, yeah, thank you, Game Pass.
Like, you know, Skyrim is 11 years old and obviously a far smaller game than this, and people still play it every day. So,
is that not the end?
Yeah, I think that's the end of the show, right?
Oh, they're okay. I missed that.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's a recap then. All right.
So they ended with Starfield. Interesting. So no Avowed, no Indiana Jones was leaked, right? Or supposedly.
Well, yeah, when they no a lot. No Fable. They specifically did everything for 12 months and 12 months only.
Which actually, my other prediction, I said I did good on predictions to show. My other prediction was that we would see Avowed, so that was wrong. But that Avowed is their late 2023 game, and they're going to bookend 2023 with Starfield and Avowed.
I think you're right. I think you're right with that.
All right, so we'll go. Let's let this recap finish off, and then we'll go full screen. You guys want to chat for a bit?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
gonna hang out with us, chat, and we'll talk about the show here.
I got a lot of thoughts. Yeah.
I
No
try to
Halo
temper myself
Battle
'cause
Royale.
We were feeling
tomorrow,
disappointment, you know, through the show, and then I got to reflect to Luke's point. I got to reflect on what was actually in the show, and there are quite a few good things here.
I wrote a list as I went. Specifically, I did the same thing with Summer Game Fest. We had 31 games that I saw, unless I missed something.
Though this may sound weird, the biggest disappointment for me was Pentiment from Obsidian. I thought,
oh god,
I thought that was going to be this cool, really neat project from Obsidian. That did nothing for me. All right, so let's go full screen. Let me stop sharing this, and let's go ahead and chat for a bit. I'll get this down too, so I'm not reflecting everything in my screen for you guys. All right, and guess what? Bam. Oh, wait. Luke and Joe are.
I'm scared.
Oh, no, that's not good. We did it, guys. We did it. Hey. All right. All right. What do we think? Chat, what do you think? If you're scoring that show out of 10, what do you got? Let's hear it.
So can I do a quick thing before as they're writing their answers?
You can do whatever you want, sir.
I want to point out some stuff, okay? We saw some big stuff happen. Redfall and Silksong started our show. We had Rick and Morty follow that up. And then you had the Riot Game announcements, which brought, you know, a ton of games to Xbox Game Pass for PC and mobile. Followed by Plague Tale, Forza Motorsport, Flight Sim with helicopters, and the Halo mission available today. Overwatch free to play starting in October, coming to Xbox consoles, PC, and PlayStation, as we know. Era, that one. Fallout 76 expansion, Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion, Arc 2, Scorn, Flintlock, Minecraft Legends, Lightyear Frontier, Gunfire Reborn, Benedict Fox, As Dusk Falls, Naraka, Pentiment, Grounded, Erebon Shadow Legacy, Diablo 4, Sea of Thieves Season 7.
No.
Sea of Thieves Season 7, Ravenlock, Cocoon, Wolong, the Persona series, Kojima, and Starfield.
So, looking at the chat, we got I like how we said score at Hometown Hero gives you, I said score it out of 10. Hometown Hero gives us a B-. Appreciate you, brother.
That's my buddy.
You understood the assignment, man.
It looks like, honestly, a lot of people saying 7s. We've got a 6. We got a few 8s. So we've got 6 to 8 seems to be the general consensus on that
Who's
show.
giving it
Whereas
an
I
8?
think generally speaking, a lot of people last year had the show at a 9 or a 10.
Fat Boy and
Yeah.
Famous Seamus are saying 8s. Can you guys tell me why? Because I'm not seeing 8s.
Hey, Jib said 10 out of 10. So
So
glad you liked it.
I saw a lot of very good announcements and a lot of very high quality games. Almost none of them spoke to me. Out of the 31 games that I saw, I can see like 4 that I'm like, yo, I'm definitely playing that.
Yeah.
And the rest that I'm lukewarm on at best. And that sucks. That sucks. It's very confusing because I was so high on Xbox's showcase last year. I'm the guy that wants Gears and Halo. I like Forza. I love Forza. I want bombastic shooting games.
So
I want graphical fidelity.
Let
and
me
I
jump
didn't
in there,
see
Luke.
that. Yeah, go ahead.
Just to ask you a question, because I don't think you're alone. But when the funny thing is, right, you say I want Gears and I want Halo and Forza, even though it's not for you, right? So my mind immediately goes to one, I agree with you because I love those things. But 2 is they've heard for so long that they only show these things, right? And that they don't show games for a broader audience. They don't show games for Eastern audiences, et cetera, et cetera. We know all the stuff that's been said. So, I don't know what that balance is, right? How do they do? It feels like this show was catered to a much broader global audience than what we may personally really be interested in. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I think that was their goal with what they had to work with. If they said to themselves, we got 12 months that we're going to work with in our showcase, we want to push too far. We've got a lot. They've announced, I know about 13 games off the top of my head that they've announced that they have, and they didn't show almost any of them. We saw Redfall and Starfield, but they didn't show Avowed, Contraband, State of Decay, Perfect Dark, Everwild, Indiana Jones, Fable, Hellblade, Project Mara, or Outer Worlds. They didn't show any of that. So I think what this showcase was for everybody that's not us. It was for everyone that's not us. It was showing those Eastern audiences, Xbox is here for you. For showing those people that are like in JRPGs, the people, I know somebody in chat at the very beginning of our show wanted JRPGs. Elu says he's stoked for Persona.
I'm stoked for Persona too. Yeah.
Cheers to all of you guys. That's awesome. I just don't think this was meant for the traditional Xbox gamer, which is good.
I don't think that's a bad thing. Yeah.
They need to break out of the traditional Xbox gamer because, well, I mean, they were stagnant for too long. So this is them making moves. This is them doing good things. It's just hard for me to get excited for games I'm not interested in, but I got to applaud the effort.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Thanks. Chat's got a lot of thoughts, by the way. So we'll pick some of these out while we're going. Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm kind of on the same boat as Luke, where I'm like, to me, I don't think let me see. Like 2 or 3 of these games spoke to me, right? Like Redfall, I think it looks really good, and I'm rooting for it. I think the weirder it got reminded me more of the studio that's working on it, which gets me excited because I want that team to do well. Overwatch 2, free to play, coming out on my birthday. I mean, come on. Listen, you know me too well. So like I'm excited for that. That is a game like that. That's going to be a daily driver that I'm going to annoy Luke to hopefully play with me on. So like that's great.
I'll jump in.
I'm down for that. Thank you.
If you want someone who can actually shoot, I'll jump in with
I mean that's true. I do need that. He sucks so bad. And then like Starfield were the 3 games where I was just like, I actually got legitimately hyped and excited for. Diablo 4 as well. So like it was good. It just didn't hit any of the highs that I think last year's show kind of struck, and I think that's probably its downfall. Was last year's show was literally, I think, one of the best showcases ever. So like how do you rank that, and how do you put those games back in the showcase? I like limiting themselves to like just the year of games. I think probably a smart move, but none of them really moved the needle for me. Whereas if I just saw a little bit more Fable, if I saw a little bit of like Hellblade, that would have got me really where I wanted to go, because those are the games that I feel like I wanted updates for. And that's where I kind of thought this showcase would be updates to the games we saw last year and actual gameplay to them, where I feel like we kind of now have seen how COVID's impacted Microsoft, because there's a lot of smaller games here, and where that is really great. This turns into a question, though. A lot of indies were here. Silksong probably the highlight out of all of it, but for the most part, none of it hit or resonated deep with me. Yeah. So I want to ask you guys, what makes a showcase? Is it the huge AAAs? Is it a whole lot of indie love? Like,
well, that's gonna be a different answer for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So I think I'm trying to keep up with the chat. You guys are popping off, which is awesome. Thank you so much. And we got some new people jumping. I would imagine a lot of people watch the show themselves and then like to join post shows to talk about things. So that's probably what's happening. So welcome. So I think it was Cypher said they have to go this route if they want to put Game Pass everywhere. And I think that ties into this conversation, right? Exactly what we're saying is if you want Game Pass to be this global phenomenon, you want to reach the broader audience. I just said this, right? You've got to do this type of thing where you show games for everyone, because we know, as much as it's not for the three of us, and I know some of the core people in our chat that we talk to every day, the games on the Switch crush it. They sell tens of millions of copies, right? Mm-hmm. There's plenty of games on PlayStation in other markets. I'm not talking about the big first party stuff, in other markets that crush it. And Xbox is trying to get their foot in the door and have been for a long time. I think they're being more successful now than they ever have at doing that. So getting back, so I think that's why we got the show we did. Getting back to your question, Joe, is I think the pertinent question, which is a show. I don't think you're going to see one of these big showcases anymore that have like 30 games at it, where you're going to be blown away by every game shown, right? Because there's just different audiences for everything. So I think what a lot of people have said in the past is if you leave a show with 3 or 4 games that you're truly excited for, that's probably a good show, right?
Yeah.
And I think for me, as I reflect on this, and I'm trying to reflect in real time here, but Forza blew me away. Diablo IV blew me away. Starfield looks great. I'm in. Redfall looks great. I'm in. Right there, it's 4, and I'm sure there's a few more I'm forgetting. So I'm in. I think it was a pretty good show. And if I think outside of my own perspective, for me, it's probably a 7 or an 8. If I think outside of my head and think about globally, that's probably a really good show.
Yeah, that's what I go for it.
Well, I wanted to respond. I had Addie in chat was saying that I look upset, and I think I am upset, and I'm upset for a unique reason. I put in the private chat, boys. Jeff Keighley's running a poll.
Go ahead.
He's doing a poll, and he's people are giving this show A's and B's, and I would have given it a C. And it's interesting. The reason I feel upset, and Joe, I don't know if you can relate to this, is logically, this show was pretty good. Like, they did a good job at diversifying. I think it would have benefited from editing. Get that down to 80 minutes. 75 minutes would have been better. But the show just wasn't for me. And I think that's why I'm upset, because everyone else is loving it, and I didn't get anything that I loved. I liked Redfall. I'm stoked for Horizon expansion. I got some stuff I'm interested in, but nothing was for me. And this is the first time in Xbox's recent history where there's been nothing for me. So I think that's where I'm coming from, but it's not a bad show at all.
No, yeah. No, I humble brag everybody at Mr. Babbitt on Twitter. I also put up a poll, Luke. You should have linked that, you bitch.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
That's fair. No, okay.
I don't think I follow you.
But like most people landed it on the little tweet that I just put up on a B, and then like A and C are kind of neck and neck. So like I think overall for me it was a solid show, and I think you're right. A lot of these games speak to a broader audience that I think we don't align with in areas that we typically don't align with either. Like, I don't think a lot of us are big JRPG fans or big into the South Korea gaming scene, but there's no arguing to me that like the League of Legends deal is big, that Persona is huge. And so like, though those may not be my type of games, like dude, putting Persona 5 on Xbox, and we could assume whatever the next Persona 6 game, when that comes out, will be on Xbox too, is them listening to their fans of like, we get it. There are games that you want here, and we're going to give it to you. We're going to make that honest attempt at the Asian audiences.
Yeah, and let's not forget, even though we didn't see any gameplay or anything, we just saw Kojima on an Xbox show. Kojima is one of the biggest personalities in the industry, or creators in the industry, and he holds a lot of weight with a lot of audiences. Let's not forget, his last game was partially funded by PlayStation and a PlayStation exclusive. So the fact that we just had a showcase where Kojima's on, showing up at Xbox and saying, I'm making a game with Xbox, and they're kind of alluding to the fact that they're making game with technology that only Xbox could offer him, is that's a big deal. Those types of things are big deals. Now we'll see what comes of it, of course. But yeah, you guys said, I mean, the Persona announcement, the League of Legends announcement, these are huge things. And the other thing is Hollow Knight Silksong. People have been waiting for that game forever. And it's a huge thing, and it's played mostly on PC and Switch, if I recall correctly. And here Xbox comes out and says, not only do you get to see it for the first time on our stage, but it's on Game Pass. You don't even have to buy it, you don't have to pay for it on Switch or whatever if you want to play it. So I don't want to downplay the significance of those things, because they are big, they are significant, they hold a lot of weight. Going back, I know we sound like a broken record right now, but some of those things may not be for me, but that's okay, because I'm getting my Forza, I'm getting my Diablo, I'm getting my Starfield, I'm getting the things I want, Redfall, etc., which speak to me. And maybe if a handful of those other games we saw, I'm gonna have to go back through because I'm gonna keep forgetting all the names. But if a handful of those other games we saw that are coming to Game Pass that I try and end up enjoying, then it's a huge win for me.
Yeah,
I'm curious if the Showcase Extended will give us things like Halo expansion or any of the stuff that Xbox has ridden high on that maybe we're looking for. Will they show us Avowed? Will they show us the stuff that's not within a year? Is the Showcase Extended for that purpose? And I'd like to see that, because I'm in this unique position where I want to record XEP right now and have these guttural reactions. And then, well, is that smart? Because will they put in something about Halo Infinite's Tatanka mode or DLC? Will they put in something about a Gears collection of some kind, or Avowed or Indiana Jones? Where do those show up?
It feels like they could have had like a Treehouse Alive event that happened right after the showcase.
So they do this post showcase. I don't think you see anything that big at this extended showcase. I don't know. If I'm them, I know people. This is the double-edged sword. Like, if you're leading Xbox, right? You've got one camp that says, we want to see Fable, we want to see Avowed, we want to see Hellblade 2, we want to see all these things, right? Then you've got this other camp that's screaming, we want to see games that are releasing this year, not releasing 2-3 years from now, right? So now you create your show and you say, you have Sarah Bond come out and say, okay, everything you see is releasing in the next 12 months. And then people are like, well, where's Fable? Where's Indiana Jones? Where's Avowed? And it's like, it's almost like you're always going to lose with some fans no matter what. And I think there just needs to be an understanding that, look, they can't please everyone all the time. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think in this extended showcase, what I do think, in my opinion, this is just me, if I'm running that show, I take out several of those smaller games that really didn't land necessarily with everyone. I'm not talking about the ones that are specifically aimed at like the Eastern audience that you're trying to bring in, right? But some of those smaller indie games, you save those for the extended showcase, and you replace it with a quick updated look at Avowed. You replace it with a quick teaser for Indiana. Maybe like 3 or 4 just more kind of big scale AAA things. And I think that show would have been much more similar response to last year.
I agree. The line of the next 12 months, I think
it
did more harm than good. I think it did more harm than good. But I appreciate the intention. I do appreciate the intention.
Me too.
But more harm than good, because I didn't need to see some of the stuff for as long as I did. I think if they had gotten this thing down to 75 minutes, we'd have had a golden 5. There would not have been that lull where I actively said to you guys mid-show that I'm bored. And I was bored. I was very bored. You know?
Yeah. I feel like after Redfall, everything stopped till Diablo 4. And like even like Overwatch 2, which is like awesome, that's huge. That I think that would be the next pop. Like those are 3 games where I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm not checking them out because like I'm not like, oh my god, I need to play Redfall. Like this is my excitement for Redfall. I've seen it. Looks like a game that I'm hoping Luke and I are gonna love with our friend Hometown in Charles. Like, and Sonny will be there. And like, I love you, Sonny.
It's fine. I don't want to play anyway, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
like,
you weren't invited. That's good.
You know, you'll be like, oh, I'm with the family or whatever. You know,
like, oh, look at me. I'm playing in ranked mode Onyx 15.
Look at me. I've got no responsibility, so I play at 6 p.m. at night every night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, you got it.
Now you're getting it.
But no, like in all seriousness, though. There was nothing shown there that, like, for example, had me as excited as like seeing in the Summer Games Fest, like Callisto Protocol, like that. Like I am so on board with that game. I like that game literally has me more excited than any of the games that I just saw at the Xbox showcase. Like there was nothing that like I'm really excited to play it. It's like, yeah, I'll play it because it's on Game Pass. But other than that, like most of these games would have been a pass.
Weird that we didn't see Capcom or Square in any way, shape, or form.
Oh,
you know?
Capcom's got their own show, remember?
But
Yeah,
it's still
their own show
notable, I guess.
Yeah, Square being absent is telling.
And well, yeah, that's telling. And the other thing is that I think Square's long gone off the Xbox train. We'll see about that. The other thing is no Ubisoft anywhere to be found. Anywhere.
That's true. We didn't see, and that means Avatar is likely further out than we thought, because I would have thought they would have jumped in for this one. There's a lot of publicity.
No Summer Game Fest. I mean, no Ubisoft show. It's the first time they haven't done a summer show.
But all those Xbox insiders told me Ubisoft Plus would be announced at the showcase.
You're wheeling and dealing.
Insiders.
They made all those convincing thumbnails.
Super chat from Mr. Pompa in the house. I am excited about High on Life. Yeah, that game looked crazy. Weapons and personalities reminds me of Skippy from Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, it did. That's really fun.
We also got another one for Geo.
Yep, I'm getting there.
If you play High on Life while you're high, you're going to be tripping in a real weird way. These guns are talking to me.
All right, that I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Gio 10 euro super chat first. So what are we going to enjoy in 2022 except for the Halo and Flight Sim? I'm going to piss people off. I'm really sorry, but the PS Showcase and Summer Game Fest actually grabbed me more. Sorry, enjoy. You don't have to apologize.
I agree with him. Don't
apologize at all.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree. I think you got the Forza expansion, the Hot Wheels expansion. Don't sleep on that. That's going to be really cool. You got Diablo. Oh, that's 2023. I'm sorry. You've got the Scorn if you're interested. Flight Sim. You've got Plague Tale, which is supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
The Riot Games stuff is cool. Silk Song. I'm looking for the rest of this year. Nothing else jumping in. I mean, see if these are kind of
Grounded 1.0.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, Ains, that Xbox is going to have to balance. You made note of it. It's like, why I see a Thieves here? Like naming your boat. Why is that huge? Huge to us that play it. And I think as Xbox expands their games and service, that's going to be something that they're going to have to balance in their showcases come the future. Because I think you're going to see in these showcases, a lot of those games of service, like your Sea of Thieves, like your Halos, are going to make yearly returns to the showcase as something that we may,
they need to figure out how to do that. Yeah.
Because you're right. If these showcases, a third of it are, hey, here are updates to games that you've been playing already. I don't know how big of a deal that is. And I don't know how big of a deal it is if it's given its own separate event, but that is something to know for sure.
I was just going to say, so there's a couple people that, so Game Nasty just says, I got to agree, PS Showcase got me an A vote. And I know Gio just said Summer Game Fest and the State of Play were better for him. That I do find odd, and maybe it's just me, but I left that State of Play feeling like, okay, that was... there were a couple things there, but that didn't get me hardly at all. I think there were much bigger games here. Of course, the State of Play was only 30 minutes long, less than 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. And editing makes a big difference. When you trim that fat, if I'd seen a lot of these smaller titles, like the Benedict games, when I keep thinking about it in my mind, if I'd seen that in like a clip, I'd been like, oh, cool. But then I had to sit and watch and watch and watch. And that lulls a show for me. 95 minutes was too long for this otherwise pretty impressive slew of announcements.
Yeah. And here's the distinction, right? The thing with State of Play, like, you got big games. So you got Resident Evil 4. I was just pulling it up because I didn't want to forget. But you got Resident Evil 4 Remake. You got Callisto Protocol, of course. And you got
Final Fantasy 16.
16 and Street Fighter 6. So it was a third-party showcase. Like, all that Street Fighter 6, Callisto, they're all coming to Xbox. Whereas what we just saw on Xbox are like launching on Game Pass, console launch exclusive, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a very different show. Like, I agree there's some big games at the Sony show, but I don't know how we say that's a better show when really that's not really a Sony show. It was a third-party showcase. So I don't know.
Me, when I take a look at all these showcases, I just want to see like the games evolve. So like I don't necessarily, I mean, I get it, it's a third-party show, but like I'm looking at just the games. Like is actually like it doesn't matter where I'm gonna play them. Are these games interesting? So like for me, like Resident Evil 4, you know, Final Fantasy 16 and Callisto, I'm all gonna play day one. I'm excited for those games. So like even with the summer games fest as well, like there were some really interesting games shown off that I am gonna be trying out. So I don't know, man. To me, it's not like pitting Xbox against PlayStation. It was just like these showcases had games that I'm actually invested in and not just like morbid curiosity when it comes to the Xbox showcase.
Yeah, but I think it feels almost a little selective memory. Like you literally said Diablo 4 is going to own you. Overwatch 2 is going to own you.
True.
Those are third-party games that, you know, same type of thing. They're huge third-party games that we're going to dump a ton of time into.
And I think it goes back to Luke's point of like editing.
Yeah.
If this was a much more concise show, and I hate to say bored because of these people that are pouring their heart and soul into these indie games, but like I was bored. So, you know, it was like okay, cool. Finally we have this. It felt like I was waiting for like a drink of water in the desert type of feel.
Yeah. And Gio, you said I'm not looking at specific console. I try not to piss people. You're not pissing anyone off, brother.
Yeah, no one's upset.
Not at all. Not at all.
Go to hell.
No. No. We're just chatting about the conferences themselves. G-Man had a really accurate quote, I think. Conference was in the style of a Ubisoft style game. Cool moments drowned in too much fat and dead air.
Well said.
I think that's a perfect, way to sum it up.
Joe, you're talking about feeling bad about these people pouring their hearts and souls. I was bored with the showcase, not by the games themselves, right? Like the Benedict Fox one, the one I keep in my mind going back to, whereas I was actively like, I'm bored. But that game's a game I'm going to play, and it looks like it's going to be fun. But the showcase versus the game are two different comparisons. The showcase did bore me. It was too long. That's not to say the games will bore me. Some things I don't need or want to see.
And that's the other thing that we have to take into consideration. Like, I like what Addy just said. It's like showcases don't ever please everyone. That's correct.
True. Yeah.
But like this is all semantics, because like all these games could come out and they could be 9s and 10s, and then we'll look at this showcase very fondly because we now can associate these games with how we feel about them. And so like they could all come out and be like 5s and 6s and be like, "Ooh, wow. This showcase was really not that great." But like, we always remember the Field of Dreams or whatever of 2016's like PlayStation event, and understand that that's like a dime a dozen. And at the same exact time, like, yeah, sure, Final Fantasy 7 was great and Spider-Man was great, but like, nobody remembered Shenmue 3. So I think this it's a little bit of semantics. Just because I wasn't like overall enthralled by the show doesn't mean that Xbox isn't going to have a great 2022 or 2023, because it looks like y'all are going to be pretty happy at least trying these games out on Game Pass to make that assumption.
I wonder if what we stumble on as we're talking here is last year the show was also 90 minutes. It showed 30 games. And again, I think many of us who watched that show and talked afterwards kind of said that show was like a great action movie. Like we left feeling energized, and like it didn't feel 90 minutes long, and like it was just like a big blockbuster. Whereas this one, it felt like it dragged at times, which we keep saying. So now, as we're talking, my mind is starting to think maybe part of the curation for these shows is knowing the length of your show and what you need to show dependent upon the length. If it's a 30-minute show, you can maybe get away, you know, with being a little more, I guess, risky. I don't know the word. Whereas if you're going to go long and you're going to have people sitting there for an hour and a half or more, you really got to go big and just focus on things that are flashy, I guess is the word I'm saying. I don't know. It just happened to be a thought that entered my head as you guys were talking through that. Because last year the show was the same length. And I know that none of us were sitting there saying we were bored or it felt slow. Like it didn't have those moments.
Yeah, I think that's fair as well. Like again, you know, Addy in the chat says Plague Tale Requiem. True, another game that I'm really excited for. So it's like, again, we're coming out of just guttural reactions to all this. I bet as it evolves, we'll be like, yeah, that was actually really fantastic. Yeah.
Maybe it's watching gameplay in a 90-minute show isn't as exciting as watching a cinematic trailer. That's another thing.
Jib's making a good point. You know, one of the things that you guys like to joke on me about is superhero stuff, but I really do think there's an element to that. Superheroes sell, and they make people look, and they give eyes to something.
Superheroes again?
Yeah, I am, because I'm making a point.
Ever stop?
No. It's interesting that there seems to be a consistent absence of those types of games on Xbox versus PlayStation and even Switch.
What
and
games?
I wonder,
I'm sorry. What type of games?
Superhero games. Just superhero games in general. Maybe it's the Marvel connection, but we see Gotham Knights advertised on PlayStation. We see the Arkham games were. You see the Wolverine and Spider-Man. And I'm curious if people like myself, because I know I'm not in the minority on that one that like superhero games. Obviously, they sell as millions and millions. I'm curious if Xbox has ever made an effort to truly try and bring in something from a superhero genre on any level, because it feels like that is lacking in their pantheon.
Right. Maybe like the brand association thing, right? Like, like PlayStation's been pretty great with doing that, of making at least those deals where you're like, oh shit, Star Wars, like Knights of the Old Republic, like Wolverine, you know. I think you're right there, Luke. And I think Xbox is focused on building their first party, you know, kind of pantheon that they're I don't think they have the luxury of going, you know what, Studio B, you could work on, like Obsidian, work on a Star Wars game or something like that.
Right.
Because they want to have these IP that they actually own. So I think that's their focus, and why you don't see them on their, or haven't seen them on their showcase. But it doesn't mean like they don't go for them, because like Avengers is still on Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
So yeah, like they go for them. I don't think that they maybe advertise for them like PlayStation does.
The other thing too,
it seems like you're contemplating the world.
Yeah, no, I was checking out something, and someone just said, you know, Jupiter just said Wolverine when though, and that's another question you have is you know, we've seen before, and PlayStation has gotten criticized for this before too, where they show this Wolverine peak right in 2020 was the first time, or was it last year? 2021. Last year. Yeah, it was last year. So if that game doesn't release till 2025, you know, and even no matter how good it is, I'm sure it'll be great, because Insomniac doesn't miss apparently. But again, are we back to saying, okay, we saw a 30-second clip and it took 4 years for this game to release? Is that a good thing? Is that what we want to see at these shows?
Yeah, I don't know. It's we're trying to find out like what they put in the secret sauce, it seems like. and I think it comes down to what I think Jib said. It was just like, maybe it is like the perfect combo of these CG trailers meshed with some gameplay. You know, maybe that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. And you know, again, I always like to remind, I know we do hear a lot, that this group, right? Us, you guys in chat, the Twitter community we talk to every day, it's literally nothing in the gaming community. It's a drop in the bucket of what this audience is. And if these individual game trailers that will come out of this Xbox show, or any of the shows, right, Summer Game Fest, they start to spread, there's going to be audiences for each of these games, right? All it takes is one or two of those games to get really popular in a community or a region, and it's a big thing. And it's it's almost like if you're Xbox, or back when PlayStation used to do really big shows, Where the hell's PlayStation, Joe? Fix them, will you?
I'm trying.
But back when we used to get all those individual E3 shows, you know, when E3 was at its hype or top, it's like these companies are basically buying lottery tickets. It's like, all right, we're going to have these 25 games at our show. We know our AAA ones that are going to hit, but hopefully one of these 15 little ones over here will hit. You know what I mean? Will hit big. And then that, as you said, Joe, if one of these games comes out, is a 10 out of 10, a game of the year contender, you look back, oh man, that debuted at Xbox's show, then that show automatically feels like a better show. So yeah. Jupiter said people don't understand what they really want and like, and it's true. You watch something, you say that was great, but I would have liked to seen this. Then the company shifts and they show you that, and you're like, that was okay, but
go back to that thing.
Yeah, go back over there, and that happens in music, it happens in movies, it happens everywhere.
Yeah. It's like that's one Steve Jobs quote I'm about to butcher. It's like the consumer doesn't know what they want. It's your job as the company to show them what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And so like, it's so hard to like, again, it all comes down to like Jupiter. I think it's all semantics, right? Like it like, do these shows really at the end of the day matter the way we think they matter? You know, or are we going to look back on this next year or the year after going, you know what? Again, all these games on this list were like all 8s, 9s, and 10s. So ergo, this showcase was fantastic. But if all of them, or if it's a mixed bag, you're going to be looking at this conference going, all right. But I think maybe for me, you know, that last Xbox Bethesda event, I feel like they had something to really prove and show. And I feel like there is a different energy coming out of this event than it was last event, where I feel like it's safe to say that last show was.
I think you're absolutely right, Joe. And one of the things I don't like when commentators like us say stuff like what I'm about to say, it irks me, but I think it's appropriate in this case. Is the 2023 showcase looks like it's going to be just a banger. You know, it really does. And I hate that because everyone looks towards next year. Why are you laughing at me?
Because you prefaced it.
What?
You prefaced it well. You did, because I think what I'm laughing at, what Joe kind of left for, is the fact that that's what we say every year. You know, it's like
that's the problem.
They're set up now to have this great year next year. Now, damn it, Joe, now I got to move you guys around again.
What about?
He was joking that he's tired of hearing "wait till next year."
Oh, me too. But me too. That's kind of the problem.
I know. You guys are saying the same thing, but not catching what each other is joking about.
Oh, okay. Well, Joe, you're ugly. It's just odd, you know, to have such a hitter last year and then to miss, and then you have to think 2023 really is supposed to be like the year. Redfall, Starfield, all the other stuff that you would think you would think, maybe not Avowed. Maybe I think Avowed might be in trouble. The more I think about it, but like there should be more happening, and I'm just curious as to where and when. But
so I just saw Mo's post. He said it is an excellent show, so he enjoyed it. But so he reminded me of a few others we didn't see. So No Perfect Dark, which we probably weren't going to see. No Compulsion Game, which again for 2 years running we thought we were going to see. We've still seen nothing out of Compulsion. Nothing from Rare, including this long rumored GoldenEye reboot.
Oh wow, yeah, not there, huh?
So not there either.
Tomorrow.
So kind of interesting. But no
That's
Everwild or anything from Rare other than naming your boat. I'm going to keep on about that.
I'm sorry. I'm still going to jump on this. Why do you have this extended showcase? That pisses me off. It's
So I wanted to ask you about that, Joe, because I do vividly remember a couple years ago when Xbox had kind of like had another mediocre show with some indies and stuff. And again, anytime we say mediocre show with indies, it's not, I love indies. I play a ton of them. It's just that for your 90-minute one time a year show, you're not typically looking for indies, right? At least I'm not. Maybe some people are. But anyway, the point I was going to make, Joe, is that we used to hear, well, save your 90-minute show, your big showcase for the big games, and then do a second kind of off show to show all the other stuff, additions and other little things. And that's essentially what they're doing. So I'm curious as to why you feel it's so weird.
It's very odd.
Because you advertise this showcase like this is the showcase. If you're going to show me stuff, show me it here. Don't give me a director's cut. I'm not sitting through, like, real talk, I'm not going to sit through the showcase again.
Neither
And
am
if
I.
I have to
It's not the
watch-
same thing. It's not. Did you watch it last year? It's not the same thing.
I just hope it's not.
Well, the
It's
other
not.
thing, right? Like,
Because
like you
for
can't
me, I
show
would-
everything in 90 minutes.
No, but like you already have all your fans here at this one location. So why not go, hey guys, after the show, here's an extended look at, like, immediately afterwards. You know, Nintendo does this all the time. It's like, hey, after the show, here's this 1 hour dive on Splatoon or 30-minute look on this. That makes way more sense of, like, real talk. What are we really expecting out of this showcase? Because last year, if memory serves me correct, the biggest thing that came out of it was the design labs. And like, that was it. So like, I'm looking at this extended showcase.
The extended showcase. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not for announcements. It's for extended looks. And like, you don't put a GoldenEye remake. GoldenEye's not that great. Loved it.
Well,
great in its time.
off.
No, don't do that. It's great in its time, but it does not age well. Like,
No,
you don't
I've
want to play
said there's
GoldenEye
going to
right
be a
now.
lot of disappointing people that
That's
play
what I'm
this game.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you don't, that's what you say, like, in your little, like, drops in on a showcase. But I mean, you and I have complained many times. I don't care about Paris Lily putting on sunglasses and making a danger zone joke. I'm not interested in that. If that was in the main showcase, I'd be frustrated. But in extended, rock on, do your thing. You know?
Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't get it.
I just don't want, like, here's the thing. I don't want announcements at that showcase. I just want
think you're
deeper
gonna
dives
get
on things.
I think that's the thing. It's like, and if they showcase, let's say they showed Halo BR, right? The Tonka or whatever. That's not really an announcement to me in the big sense of, like, or if they showed like DLC, like, this is an extended look at what we already know.
Then you know what? I feel like just messaging alone, that's a shitty title. That, like, because to me it's like extended showcase. It's like, oh, my brain reads more of what I just saw, and then like a director's cut, like, again, like a Snyder cut, right? I'm the one that brought it up this time.
So,
but like, if it was like, hey, the an inside look, like, that would make more sense to me. Like the
Sorry to
Xbox
interrupt.
showcase inside look.
I was going to say a lot of. I'm trying to catch up on Twitter. That's why I'm looking over here and see like what people are feeling in real time here.
Yeah,
so
please.
Keely's poll is now up to nearly 40,000 votes. It is far and away an A now, average.
Damn. All right.
So 40% say A, 33% say B. So you've got
That's a lot of positive.
You've got 3/4 people. Jez. Now I know Jez is Xbox shill, so I get that. He says best show in years for me. Someone else said excellent show. Another person just said that was a 9 or 10 out of 10.
Maybe
That's what I'm seeing on my timeline.
It's not for us, but if it's for a lot of more people, that's good for the brand. It's good for gamers, and that's good.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I got no more thoughts.
Yeah. Did we miss any super chats? I don't think we missed any more.
I don't
right?
think we missed any super chats. So the one only other thing I was going to add, and I was trying to get a better quality image, but they showed this picture at the end of. I'm going to try and throw it up real quick. Bear with me.
All right.
They showed this picture of releases at the end of the show in 2022 and 2023, right? I've seen already multiple posts saying this is amazing. So again, I don't know if maybe we're off base, maybe our expectations were too high. I don't know, but they showed this at the end of the show.
Yep, I'm using that as my thumbnail for the next XEP. Actually,
okay. So you've got, if you do simple math, you got 25 games releasing in 2022 here, with what? Most of them releasing in Game Pass. And then you've got another 25 shown in 2023 with, again, majority of them in Game Pass.
Yeah, that's
so
50,
I mean,
50 times.
Yeah, 50 games in the next 18 months, probably 35 to 40 of which, I'm just doing quick math, releasing in Game Pass. I can see why maybe are we being too harsh here? I don't know.
I think we are. I really think we are. I think we're in the minority, and hell yeah, if we are, because
I mean, it's great. Yeah,
you
it's
know?
great. But
It's kind of like listening to the like modern music. You're like, oh, this is what the kids are listening to.
Welcome to my age, Joe. How's it feel?
Isn't this neat?
But yeah, I mean, when you look at that and you think there's only 6 months left in the year, and they're showing 25 games now. Now I realize some of those are little games, but still,
Sure.
25 games nonetheless. That's something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheers to him. Like I'm glad that this is Luke specific, but I debated on when to record XEP, right? I'm glad that I chose to record it tomorrow because I think I need to sleep on it and allow this to go through because my gut reactions don't seem to match everyone, and I need to hear some more perspectives before I like throw out this grandiose judgment. So I'm excited. I'm excited to let this kind of seep in because real talk, I'm exhausted now. Like I'm really tired. Are you guys tired?
You're always tired.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. You're a fucking sloth. You're always tired. If Luke was an animal, he'd be fucking exactly.
You feel good about this guy?
It's okay, dude. I'd be like a panda bear because I'm a fat
You
fuck.
happy
It's
with
fine.
yourself?
It's great.
By the way, someone else, I just saw another thing we forgot to mention, which is one of the ones I got wrong as well, is Tom says, quite surprised we didn't see anything from In Exile. We didn't see In Exile.
Breaking news. Holy shit. Famous Seamus, the most famous Seamus I've ever met in my whole entire life. You put that, wherever you need to, just note it. Joe, I just learned that one of the producers of the new Wulong game also worked on Bloodborne.
That means
it's not going to be any good.
That means no one's working on Bloodborne 2. I'm worried about Wolong's frame rate now, for me, just personally.
You know what we didn't see?
That was good. That was good.
Anything Crackdown related.
We already got 3 of them.
Oof. Fight.
No,
that's actually pretty cool news, though. Again, that's one of those moments. Team Ninja back working with Xbox. A what could be a very, very good action game. They usually make fantastic action games. Showing up at Xbox Showcase. I'm with you, Luke. I think I need to take the rest of the day, chat with a bunch of people as we always do.
Yeah.
And then, we're doing Big Cast tomorrow. I think my thoughts may be a little more well thought out tomorrow.
Question for you boys. Would you want to record a cast co-op on like a Thursday night and have like all of our like
showcases?
Yeah, all the showcases. I think there is one on a Thursday.
No promises, but I'm not opposed to the idea. No promises. I'm tired.
So I get it. And this guy comes with like he must have like a weighted blanket on him at all times.
And I'm older than him. Like, what are you complaining about?
Like Luke will talk to me. He's like, so I slept for 16 hours. I went to work.
That's not true at all. I don't sleep at all. I sleep for like 3 hours a night.
Oh God, yeah.
3 hours a night. You're probably tired.
Hey, cool. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll watch it over again in 4K this time. And give it another go because I
In Exile just tweeted not yet and a picture of Mr. Rogers grinning.
Who tweeted that?
In Exile.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
All right.
You got Gamescom coming up, and Hellblade 2 will probably be there, as I've kind of thought. I think that's a Keeley thing, and In Exile could be there. I mean,
I honestly think we get Hellblade 2 release window at least at Video Game Awards.
Yeah.
In December, I think.
So Hellblade's a holiday title next year?
Maybe.
That's what we're thinking?
Yeah. Maybe. I think Avowed and Hellblade 2 next fall, along with whatever Gear 6 is.
I think Avowed's in trouble, bro. I think Avowed's in trouble.
No.
You're in. Okay. All right. Thursday sounds
I feel like
good.
I'm about to learn something.
I think Perfect Dark's in trouble. Avowed is Obsidian. Obsidian is the Insomniac of Xbox. They know what they're doing.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Look
everybody.
at what Outer Worlds was with like 20 people. Trust me, they know what they're doing.
You know what the ultimate douche comment I'm about to make? I'll tell you off air, Ains. such a douchey thing. Look at me. I'm an insider.
Oh, my inside sources. This guy also says that, what is it? Avengers is profitable. Anyway, listen, that's it for us.
It is.
Okay.
I know
that's it. Well, not profitable enough for them to keep it.
How do you know it is, Luke?
Huh? I'll tell you off air.
All right. Luke has a tree he needs to sleep in. Ains needs to rest his old eyes. I need to breastfeed. Luke's mom's just not.
Whoa! That's a turn.
This really got a weird turn.
Right.
Follow me on Twitter at Ghosts. Ains, where we follow you?
You guys know where to find me here, but I will say, in all seriousness, chat, you've been awesome today. Seriously, thanks for all of you who hung out with us during this live show. We know it was kind of messy at times. Sorry about the choppiness. Obviously, nothing we could do about it, but appreciate you guys, and thanks again. It was awesome. Would you stop it? The only other thing I was going to say is we do have, because it's Sunday, so a special Big Cast episode tomorrow. We never record on a Monday, but we have a live Big Cast episode tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Reflection on this Showcase Summer Game Fest. We're doing giveaways. Stop by. Hope you can join us.
What time?
I want some giveaways.
1 p.m. Eastern.
You never give me
I'll be
anything.
at work. All right. You can find me at Mr. Babbitt. You can find the Trophy Room at PS Trophy Room on Twitter. Okay. We had the biggest week in our podcast history. The
That's
Trophy
awesome.
Room PlayStation
Congrats,
podcast. It's been a week, so thank you all.
Awesome.
Love you all. Keep casting that call.
See you guys.